Let me ask you, if a guy comes in and interviews me to be his girlfriend, if a guy comes in and I'm interviewing him to be my girlfriend, who's the woman? So the way we're gonna run this, I'm gonna be progressing my seasonal character, and I will pull people into voice, and I will ask them a few questions. They can ask me a few questions. I might ask you to cam up. If you don't want to, that's fine. I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to do this because I don't know what I'm stepping into, and it makes me nervous, bro. All right. I'm going to sit in the interview channel in the Discord. If you want me to interview you, whether you're a man or a woman is irrelevant. You're more than happy to jump into the Discord and I will drag you. Understand that your voice is going to be broadcast.
Just resubscribed for 15 months.
And I may ask you to cam up. You can refuse the cam if you don't want to cam up, that's fine. I understand. Totally fine. I give you like 3 to 5 questions and then I'll move on, all right? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is so nerve-wracking. Why is it that when I look over the first person... Why is the first person I see in the waiting room Rochelley? Person I see in the waiting room Rochelley. Rochelley, I can literally hear you through Discord.
I fixed it.
Oh my... Alright, boys, it might be a woman. It might 50-50. 50-50. Okay. I'm going to ask you random questions that I have prepared ahead of time because I came prepared. First question, okay. How big is your penis? Oh, nope. Honestly, that one might be relevant.
I guess it would have to be a negative number.
Oh, well, you can't measure, you can't actually count what's on the inside. I asked my doctor. You can only count what's on the outside. So if you're counting what's on the inside, it's actually not a fair measurement at all. If you need an x-ray, it's just not it.
Okay, the number is 0.
Okay, off to a good start. Okay, Rochelley, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh, God.
Please don't get me canceled. Let me just prelude that with, please don't get me canceled.
Oftentimes, I will get drunk in Discord and dox myself. For free.
That's it? That's the weirdest thing you've ever done?
That's the weirdest thing I'll share on stream.
I mean, I've run streaking through a Walmart parking lot before, totally legally speaking. Like, come on, you've never done anything that's like that crazy and like out there?
No, I'm kind of lame. I just sit at home and I watch you.
Okay, so that leads into the next question that I have, which is, did you go to college?
Yeah, I'm in college right now. I graduate in a year.
For 2 months.
Okay, what's your major?
I'm getting an administrative office specialist AAS.
So you're gonna be homeless?
No, I work in the public sector right now. It's gonna get me a better job in the public sector.
What? That sounds like a fucking $80,000 degree that lets you be a secretary for an office.
No, it's like a $25,000 degree that is going to get me the ability to retire at 55.
So what is it exactly that you want to do with that? Or what you said, it was like office management?
Kind of, yeah. Okay, so I work in corrections, in the office part of corrections.
Secretary. Wait, corrections as in like prison?
Yeah,
okay.
But the one that you put the kids in.
We're cooking. Oh shit, we're cooking. All right, so what? I know that you can't. You obviously don't bring up any names or anything. Don't dox yourself.
Right.
People love like emergency department stories, for example. Could you please tell me a fun story about your work? Again, keep it within the TOS line. I would like a funny story about one of the people that you supervise.
Okay. So this was shortly before I started working. But there was this one time a guy he was upset about something, so he decided to throw his playing cards at one of the staff members who is almost 7 feet tall, at least 300 pounds. And then he also tried to, like stance against this guy.
Oh, so this is more like a natural selection situation.
It didn't work out quite so well because big guy number 1 and his coworker, who was slightly smaller but still big, they picked this kid up and tackled him on the ping pong table, breaking the ping pong table.
Honestly, a W for everyone involved.
And then put him in the restraint chair. Yeah.
Honestly, a W for everyone involved.
For 8 months.
Forgive me.
What are we calling the baby next month?
Yeah, forgive me, Rochelley, but the fact that you lock men in cells for a living does not necessarily encourage me to want to date you specifically.
Right. Well, I mean, we focus on treatment for the kids. You know, they're kids. They're still learning. They have to... We're trying to teach them good things. The amount of time that they're in their room,
if they aren't sleeping... By slamming them through a ping pong table?
He had it coming.
Learn, okay? Bitch!
I'm not going to talk about his charges specifically, but he had it coming.
Rochelley's in the background. Give him the chair! The chair! Like, what?
Put the mask on him.
So, and now you're going to school so that you can upgrade from that job. So what do you want to do with your degree then? That's different than what you're doing now.
I want to stay in the office. Like, I really like it. Obviously, you know, if we're really serious, I guess I'll move. But I want to stay.
You'll move. What?
What?
So, like, you want to have this job for the rest of your life? That's your plan? So why'd you go to... Okay. All right.
No,
I'm going to lay something out there that's going to sound crazy. So, you have a job. You say, you know what would be better than having a job? Losing $80,000 to get a degree so that I can hold the same job that I had before anyway.
Well, it's not 80,000 because I'm not going to some big, amazing school.
Okay, so how much is it?
It's like 25 grand.
Okay, so you spent $25,000 so that you could have the same job that you already have.
No, because it's a different position with better hours and better pay. It's still in that building, though.
Oh my god, you have Stockholm Syndrome. You found, like, the one job, you're like, okay, it's nice here, it's cozy, I'm comfortable here. And then now you just don't want to move anywhere. So what's your ideal... okay, so let me just predict your ideal date situation then.
Okay.
Okay. You just want to stay at home all fucking day. You don't want to go out at all.
You know me so well. You know, we've done a lot of hanging out. We might as well take it to that next level.
She's a loser, boys. We're out. Yeah, honestly, we definitely might want to do that. Some days we could do that. For sure. But maybe not every day. Okay, Rochelley, I have to pull somebody else in now. That was a great... Do you have any questions for me?
I'm good. It's been fun.
Okay, I know. I love you, Rochelley.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. Moving her down. All right. How do I sum that up? How do I want that... See, honestly, what Rochelley was really doing was she was interviewing my chat. She was interviewing my chat, and Rochelley, you have some takers in the chat. How do I sum that interview up in 2 words? Left, swipe. Love you. Love you. Okay. Tony,
hello.
Why are you here, Tony?
I don't know. I'm just interested to see what you're looking for, Blue. I'm just curious.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you some questions, Tony. Okay.
All right.
All right. Are you a dog or a cat person?
I'm a cat person. I'm
Holy
sorry, Blue.
Fuck! It's an L, boys. It's an L.
Certain dogs, though. Certain dogs.
What kind of dogs? What kind of dogs?
Well, I like a golden retriever or like a black lab type of dog. That's like a very lovable kind of big goofy type dog.
Okay. All right. That's so not Basil is what you're telling me right now.
Basil
Literally
looks like a very
demolished.
good...
You heard him. He said he
Listen.
hates Basil. You heard him. He said he hates Basil.
Don't get me
Absolutely
canceled.
ridiculous.
Do not get me canceled already. Hold up. Wait a minute. Basil looks like a very good dog. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Which of your physical characteristics do you consider the best?
My physical
characteristics.
I would have to go with my eyes are probably
All
what
right, I'm gonna
most
need that in
complimented
inches. Oh, your eyes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So what about your eyes?
I have hazel eyes, so very nice looking eyes, very nice eyelashes that the older woman used to hit on me all the time.
Older? Oh my God!
Always,
Define
always.
older.
I mean, these were some grannies. Okay, they would always have to compliment my eyes and my eyelashes. It was terrible. I hated it all the time.
Okay, well, have you dated before?
Have I dated before?
Yeah.
I'm married, technically. In the middle of a divorce.
Technically, what the fuck does technically mean?
Technically, I'm still married. Okay.
Then you're in a call to interview to be someone's girlfriend, boyfriend. What is happening?
Listen, I'm about to be divorced. Okay.
Abort. Look, I've heard this before from a lot of women. Normally it happens on like the third date and they're like, look, listen, there's something I got to tell you. I'm married to 3 different people in the United States. You know what I mean?
No,
but like, honestly, I didn't expect it in the first 15 minutes. Normally you ease me into that, Tony.
I'm looking to start fresh. All right.
Okay. And do you consider me fresh?
I mean,
answer wisely.
We just watched you for like 15 days straight, so I would probably say that you probably haven't gotten a lot of action in a while, Blue. I'm just saying, nicely, looking to start fresh, find something good, I'm just saying, I watched you eat SpaghettiOs from a can, all right?
And you thought that this was attractive, okay? So all I'm gonna say is that maybe it looks like Blue hasn't had sex in a while, okay? It depends on what you mean by a while, okay? Like, 3 months, maybe not. 5 years, okay, maybe. It could happen to anyone. 10 years, all right, it happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
Listen. Do we have
Tony,
to...
you haven't had sex in a while either. I'm gambling.
Okay, it's been since my wife. Yes, it's been about a year now. It's been a while.
Holy fucking shit! You've had sex in the last 365 days?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yep.
All right. So, Tony, what is your ideal? What does your ideal significant other look like? Because see, it sounds to me, Tony, that you married a woman and you've only ever dated women. So why the fuck are you in the call with a dude right now? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a dick.
All right, I don't know. I was just curious, Blue, honestly. My ideal person would be someone who, I don't know. I feel like today in relationships, a lot of morals aren't what they used to be. What I was used to watching growing up.
Great.
That people don't even have like some self-dignity anymore, So
awesome.
I'm looking for somebody to just kind of actually have some morals and some good communications. I'm not really that much of it's not based on looks, okay? So you have to be attracted to
I was gonna say, so it kind of is. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be attractive to the other person, but there's different things that are attractive about people, right? So
okay, so what characteristic of other people do you physically like the most?
Somebody have to be shorter than me.
Don't say penis.
Because I'm a short guy. All right. I'm 5'6" on a good day. All right.
Good.
So
on a good day?
On a good day, yeah.
Okay. Hey, he didn't say hair or penis. It's a W. I'm 6'2". So that's probably going to be a deal breaker for you.
Yeah, that's probably
a deal breaker. Now, I will say, with regards to your morals comment, I'll be honest. I think most of us want somebody that has like moral principles. However, I would like someone that has moral principles, except that when they're around me and they're alone.
Exactly. That's a whole different thing, though. You know, that's okay.
But
like,
that's when the moral principles matter the most, though, because see, then I gotta know when it comes down to brass tacks, how moral are we? Do I need to tell you that you need Jesus, because that's kind of a necessity in the bedroom.
The bedroom's a different story. I'm more talking about like what seemed I've noticed in relationships that I've been in, a lot of people lack communication, and then once communication's gone, loyalty's out the window.
I completely I get it.
So that's like my biggest thing, you know, hence why I'm in the middle of a divorce, you know, because my wife
congratulations
was
on your divorce.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations on your divorce. I know that most people try to get doom and gloom about it. Most of the time,
I am way better off. The reason I am even somewhat of a Twitch streamer is because of my ex-wife.
That was a good read, chat. That was a good read.
Through the entire divorce is when I started streaming, and it became a lot bigger than what it was. So without that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, no.
And luckily, we were only married 6 months. Okay, it wasn't even that long.
Oh shit.
We do have a kid together. That's the hardest thing. Having a kid and going through the divorce is probably the toughest thing I think a man can go through.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, well, yeah.
Damn, Tony, can I ask you how old are you?
I'm 32. I'm about to be 33 in March.
Oh my fucking god! I'm younger than somebody. We're gaming.
Yep.
Not that you're old.
Yep. So.
Right on. Well, I mean, at least you have a kiddo, and that's the W. Okay, whether or not you're having the divorce is whether or not you're having the divorce is okay. Sometimes people decide they don't want to live with each other anymore because people kind of suck sometimes. But the kid,
and
you know,
the kid is all that matters. My daughter is all that matters to me. So.
Yeah, chat is spamming proof of sex, and that is
proof
true.
Of exactly.
So congratulations.
Thank you. So I appreciate it.
He's got receipts, guys. He's got receipts.
We got some receipts.
All right, buddy.
Hey, I'm just saying, the BDO community might get lucky and see a face reveal during my subathon. So,
poggers. Okay,
so
all right.
We'll see.
Okay, poggers. Girls line up, or guys.
Or guys.
You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Tony, do you have any questions for me?
No, I wish you some good luck. Maybe something will happen and you can get lucky out of one of these interviews.
Tony, I'm gonna die alone. I accepted this years ago.
You know, I'm at that point now too. After being married, I'm good. So, yeah. All right, you guys take care.
All right, love you, Tony.
Love you too, buddy. Bye.
All right. Okay. Another left swipe. Love you, Tony. Yeah, shout out to TonyTooGhost. He's an absolute specimen. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Tony came into it. You're missing out, Blue. I can miss out on dick. That's fine. That's fine. I love Tony, and I think we could be super homies. But also, what would I want in my ideal woman? Vagina. Pretty simple. But that is optional. That is technically ideal. You know what I mean? It's not like necessary. You know what I mean? It's ideal, but not necessary. All right, let's see. All right, we got another one. This person's got their camera on. All right. Sora, right? Did I just call you Sora?
Yeah, Sora's fine, Blue.
I'm not disappointed. I am surprised. Yeah,
you're surprised.
We'll go surprised. Okay, so I saw your camera was on down there. Are we running cam on for this one?
Yeah, here. I'll go cam on for this one, Blue.
Okay. All right. Oh. All right. So this is SoraRenfield. All right. Okay, so you got Planktown. You kind of, I don't know what Planktown is. It was kind of a nice hat. You wear hats indoors then?
Sometimes depends on the mood. My hair is all fucked up, so that's kind of why.
Just
you know,
subscribed.
That's what Vert says too. It depends on his mood, and as long as he is in a mood, he has a hat on. Right? Okay. All right. Yeah. So, okay, I should have probably led off with this last time. Are you married?
No, I am not married.
Had to be asked. Just had to be asked based on our previous interviews. All right. W. Okay. So you're not married. Are you in a relationship?
No, currently not in a relationship.
Okay. What class do you play in BDO?
I play Megu.
Okay. Get the fuck out of here.
Megu.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're starting to take our first L's. Why do you play Succession Megu?
So you actually got me into BDO probably.
I did not get you into Mego. Do not accuse me of that.
And I tried a couple different classes, and Megu just seemed the best to kind of start off with. And I just thought it was a lot of fun. And hearing from everybody in the Discord community, your community, they're like, "Oh, just play what's fun." So I'm rolling through this right now. I'm actually at Blood Wolves trying to grind infinite health pots. So
okay, so what's the thing you like most about BDO so far?
So I would say overall the combat is probably the best that I've seen around in a really long time. I played a lot of other MMOs, but the combat is something that's unparalleled to other MMOs.
Okay, all right. Okay, well that's good. Are you in a PvP guild?
No, I'm actually trying to look for like a T1 guild, but I'm still in Tavala gear, so I'm kind of working my way through that.
I think Shadow's in the chat. Broccoli is always recruiting for that. Should hit him up. It's a good guild. It's a good starter guild. So Suck Megu is a good large scale class, in fairness. Not a total L. So are you excited about the new class?
Yeah, I think so. She looks really good early game, as most classes are, especially when you have seasonal gear that you can progress so fast. I think since they had the nerfs kind of already to her for removing a lot of the invulnerabilities, she's probably going to struggle a little bit longer or more in the large scale, but I think she'll be good in Arena of Solace.
Oh, right on. Yeah, okay, so did you play Arena of Solar? Well, actually, you just said you started this month, right?
Yeah, no, I haven't played it at all yet.
Which Dream Horse did you pick?
I picked Peggy for my first one.
Smart. What gender?
I picked male.
Smarter still. Sexist, misogynistic pig. Okay.
Yeah, I watched your video beforehand.
Smart. Smart. Always pick the male Peggy. You can always find a female Peggy. All right, so I have a question. What's your all-time celebrity crush? You don't look like, so to be clear, you don't look like someone that really follows celebrities. And to be clear, I'm not either. I don't really like following celebrities either. But we all have that celebrity crush. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know her name, but it's the girl from Pitch Perfect, the lead in Pitch Perfect.
Doesn't even know her name. Who gives a shit?
Rebecca Blanche? Is that her name?
Who plays the lead in Pitch Perfect? Anna Kendrick? Becca?
Anna Kendrick. Yeah, Becca.
All right, W. Wait, this is the same girl. Wait, is this the girl from Twilight?
No, it is absolutely not the same girl from Twilight.
No. She's not. Doesn't play the lead role, but she plays that other girl in Twilight.
Yeah, she does play the other girl in Twilight. Oh, she is in Twilight.
It hurt my feelings that I knew that
girl.
All right. Well, recovery arc. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Treasure Planet.
Okay.
Animated Treasure Planet.
Okay, we take that. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Favorite Disney movie, Aladdin.
Okay, Big W. Why you like Aladdin so much?
It's one answer. Was a movie I grew up on Aladdin, so that'll be my answer.
It's Genie every time. Robin Williams on Genie every time. Genie. Huge W. Yep. Huge W. All right, so do you have questions for me?
So what keeps you playing BDO nowadays?
I'm not sure if I could sum up money. It all up in a lot in one word. I'm just kidding. But I actually love playing BDO. And the reason I love it is because I have to stream now, right? So if I didn't have to stream, I might branch out to other games more frequently, but I would still be playing BDO in the background. You want the honest truth is I started playing it with my buddies back in the day. Note was one of them. He's now my YouTube editor. And then we stopped playing. We all stopped playing. And then I secretly went back to the game 6 months later so that I could get ahead of them, because I knew we were making amends with each other, and I was like, I'm gonna get out in front of them. I'm gonna rat. I'm gonna get more gear than them, and then when they come back to the game, I'm gonna destroy them. And that worked because Note has still never come back to the game. So, but I love playing video mainly because there's just a lot of different stuff I can do. I'll be honest with you, if I got popular playing League of Legends, I might just want to jump off a cliff in game, of course.
Yeah,
like
you probably would.
Yeah, but every day playing BDO, I can go life skill, I can go barter, I can grind, I can stare at my character in town. You know what I mean? I can wear loot outfits, I can wear less loot outfits, I can wear more loot outfits. It is what it is. But there's just such a variety of things that I can do that I don't mind it. Now, I will say Throne and Liberty's coming out. Are you interested in playing Throne and Liberty?
So, since they've done the updates to the combat system, I think since it's looking more like a mix between action combat and tab targeting, I think it'll be a great MMO overall. I think some of the updates to the graphics that they're doing, I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll be worth trying out. We'll see how much pay to win is in the actual aspect.
There's gonna be pay to win. There's always pay to win in MMOs because they quote have to make their money. It is what it is. But I will say that I'm gonna play it. I think the combat looks like ass though. I think if you're comparing it specifically to Black Desert, I think the combat looks really bad. I think the visuals look stunningly good. I think that some of the systems in the game look really good. And I really like the fact that it kind of forces you to get into a guild and like PvP with your guild and like have fun with your guild. So like those are the things I'm like really excited for. Do I think it's going to take over BDO for me? Absolutely not. But it will be a fun kind of side piece project. We'll see. We'll kind of see how it goes when we get there. All right. So
yeah, I 100% agree.
More to the point, what do you want in a significant other, physically speaking?
Physically speaking, somebody that
what's your go-to
is active. Somebody that likes to be outdoors every now and then, not just want to like stay home. I'm a pretty active person overall.
So no one that plays BDO.
That's not true. I play BDO now, and I'm pretty active.
Less active now that you're playing, though.
Yeah, that might be a true fact.
There it is. And it starts to cave in on you. You know what I mean? After a while, it starts to cave in on you. Okay, so active. What do you like to do outdoors?
So I do a lot of gym time, but mostly I do a lot of ultra marathons.
Oh, like running? Like what?
Yeah, running.
Whoa. How is a normal marathon is 26 miles? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an ultra marathon?
Let me look up the actual distance for ultra.
This dude's running a race. He doesn't even know how long the race is. He just said, "I'll just keep running." BDO is a great game for you.
That is mostly what it is. So 42 kilometers or 26 miles.
Okay, so it's just a marathon. Yeah. No, I was a cross country coach. Absolutely loved it. I ran cross country while I was in high school. Ran track while I was in high school. Super fun. Ran it while I was in college a bit too. And nowadays, when I work out, I don't go to the gym. I just run with Basil, and then I do push-ups and sit-ups and stuff with him. I'm not as big a fan of the gym because I can't really bring Basil with me at the gym, but he can jump on my back for push-ups, which is fun.
Yeah, I would say running is 100% therapy for me, just to go do something. Like that's what it is, just to get away from everything else that's going on in the world.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. Honestly, like when you get good at running, at running, your mind starts to just drift, and then you end up running like 2 miles, and you're just like thinking about something else completely. Like typically when you start running for like the first few weeks that you start running, your focus is on the pain and the suffering, and that's the fun part because it helps take your mind off of it. But after a while, you start to focus on other things, and you can kind of enjoy it a little bit more. So it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, 100% agree. That's how it was for me, and then I started doing like 5, then 10, then 20, and then the goal this year is to try to do a triathlon.
Oh my god, I thought about doing triathlon, thought being the key word there, and then I realized that I don't want to do that, so I just didn't. I like running. I have the swimming and the biking. Honestly, Basil couldn't come with me on those, so probably out of the question on that. I'm not really the biggest fan when Basil can't join me on stuff. He does know how to run with me when we're doing mountain biking, which is a lot of fun though. That's
yeah,
kind of a
mountain
different
biking's
kind
great.
of yeah, that's kind of a different kind of biking though. There's a lot of mountain biking where I'm at. Not a lot of mountains, but a lot of mountain biking. Ironically enough, it is what it is because of the geology of the landscape here. Okay, do you have any final questions for me here?
No, it's just great to talk to you. Good to see you.
Yeah, no, Sora, it's great to get to know you too, man. Thanks for picking up on the content and keep enjoying BDO. Okay, I know there's a lot of
definitely
haters
will.
out there, but it's a lot of fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun game.
Yeah,
All right,
it
man.
is. It's a great time.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, take care, man.
Okay. How do I DC him? There we go. Okay, honestly, that was a right swipe. I think most people in chat were right swiping. That was swipe or right swipe the shit out of him, right? That guy's a W. He's a catch. Hard right. Yeah, that's a right swipe. If I was gay, which again, I'm not gay. To be clear, not gay. Just wanted to say that again. Just try to make that clear. All right, let's pull up another one. Link is only fan. You're crazy, dude. Tsuhigan Hunter. Am I saying it wrong?
Hello.
How do I say that?
Tsuhigan.
Tsuhigan. Okay, Tsuhigan, does Zirdan know you're in this call? Are you even allowed to be here right now?
I don't know if he knows I'm in this call. He's currently streaming. I can't really ask him, but
That's good. You
I
sneak
saw
it in.
your
Bobby
stream
Boucher
name.
just
I saw your stream name. I was like,
for
this looks
21
fun.
months.
It is. Fun is such a strong word. For what I'm going on here. All right. So, do you have any questions for me before I start? I'm gonna start hitting you with some sideballers.
No, I didn't watch very many before joining the game here, so I'm a little,
Okay, good.
little blind, but we'll see where this goes.
Okay. What's the worst date you've ever been on, and why was it so bad?
Never been on a date.
Average BDO player, then.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I am 23. Be turning 24 next month.
Holy shit, we got to get you going on here. We got to get you in on this. Okay, do you have a cam or do you not want a cam up? It's okay if you don't want a
I
cam
can
up.
cam up. Yeah,
Okay,
I can
let's
cam up.
see
My
it.
room's a little dark. I don't have any lights on in here. But,
Okay, let's see it.
On camera. Here we are.
You're shitting me. You have never been on a date before?
No, I have good excuses,
Are
but
you
yeah, I've never been on a date before.
That has never been on a date before? Holy shit. Look at the amount of hair on that guy's head. There is no shot. I don't believe it. Are the men treating you poorly? Is that why they don't want to date you?
No, it's the problem is I don't. I'm also not gay. If I was, my life would be so much easier.
That's what I always thank you. This is someone I can relate to. I like him. Okay, so all right, so you had to have had at least people interested though, right? Like in school and stuff.
So that's the issue. I went to an all boys school.
So did I.
And grew up in an all
Bro,
boys
it's
home,
so
so
hard.
I didn't really
Yeah.
have an option there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, after that, I've been hit on a few times at the bar, but I'm generally too busy with like schoolwork or stuff to have like a real relationship, and I don't want to, you know.
Hold up. You said at the
have
bar. Do you work at a bar?
No, I go to
Okay.
one whenever I pass a test or stuff like that.
Oh, pass the test, so you're in school.
Yeah, I'm in college.
Okay, what are you in school for?
Microbiology, or no, sorry, molecular biology. I'm still
That's-
doing my basics, so I'm a little late on the curve there.
My man right there. I will say that molecular bio was definitely the hardest biology class I had in college. It was tough. But that was part of the guy that, partly because the guy that taught it. What? So why molecular biology? I'm a biology major. So like now we're going to talk about it. So like you said, you're in your prereqs, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't
So
taken any biology courses
why
yet.
molecular specifically as opposed to something like cellular or microbiology?
So, truth is, I'm going to college because my tuition's free.
Story of my life right there, bro. Well, mine wasn't free, but like I went to college as I was able to based on how much I could pay every semester.
Okay. The stupid personality test they make you take at the very start of the class or start of college.
I didn't have a personality test.
No, it might
Was
be a
that
Zoomer
that
thing.
multiple choice thing? I thought that was just a survey. Wait, do all colleges have you do that? Wait, this whole time I actually thought that was just some weird ass warm up survey that they had me take because I was testing out of the math stuff, and they had me
Nah,
take. I was like, these are weird questions. What was this personality? What was it for you?
So it was like what kind of questions or like what were the results?
Yeah.
The questions were like, what do you like to do? How well do you work with people? Stuff of that nature, just like how you would apply yourself to either arts or education or like manual labor, stuff like that.
And the results were that's the fun part. I don't.
The funny part was the first thing I got, like the very top result was a art appraiser. I was like,
you got an art appraiser? You're gonna be homeless, man.
Yeah, no, I did not choose that. Underneath that was astronomer, and below that was molecular biology.
So let me get this
that's
straight.
What I went with.
You chose your major off of the thing that the college survey told you to. You're fucking crazy right now. Okay, so I'm gonna straighten you out. Now, this is a good thing that we are talking. Okay, so first of all, of those three choices, you made the correct one because the first one was homelessness, the second one was acute homelessness, and the third one was antisocial apartment living. Okay.
Yeah,
now molecular
fits me.
Molecular biology, okay, is extremely complex biology. You're talking about like the specific molecules of DNA and RNA. Typically, you're looking at like DNA and like how DNA kind of moves through gels and things like this. So like versus microbiology, which is more like just the microorganisms that we live in and around, so like bacteria, viruses, and things like that, virology and things like that. So like what part about biology specifically do you like so much? Because clearly you didn't like astronomy, which is a W, because as an astronomy teacher, I can tell you that goes nowhere. So don't do that. But molecular biology, what drew you to that?
I've always been a fan of biology since I was a little kid. So
what part about biology interests you the most, though?
I don't really know. I was fascinated with shark anatomies when I was a little kid. I went into like genetics later on. I was very big into genetics when I was 12 to 15. After that, the interest kind of died down a little bit as I got really busy with other things, mostly school related and living condition related. Okay.
Well, I actually have a massive background in genetics. Most of the research and the published papers that I actually have are all in genetics.
Cool.
And that's genetics has, well, why don't just major in genetics?
Because I wasn't sure what kind of job you can get off of that. And
more than you can get than being a molecular biologist, that is for sure. There are more jobs in genetics than there are in molecular biology. Go ahead.
That makes sense. Right now, I'm just in my basics, so I'm taking these certain specific courses. Technically, my major is only in life science. They don't even call it biology yet. Once I go to uni is when I will be what's currently planned to be molecular biology is when I'll take a more higher degree on that, which I could still change that whenever, depending on what kind of jobs I end up lining up or.
Well, you're going to take your. Have you taken general bio yet? You have to take general bio 1 and 2 usually.
No, I have not taken any of my biology courses. I have saved those as I like saving the best for last. And food.
It's good.
Things
Just
I do.
Yeah, get all that stuff. Yeah, get all that other unimportant crap out of the way, like math. No one gives a shit. When you get to biology, you're going to cover a lot of topics. You should look at genetics. You're going to have to take a genetics class for a molecular biology major, almost certainly. I recommend, this is a bachelor's, right? You're not on your master's or anything, yeah?
No, pre-grad.
Right. So the best advice I can give you as a bachelor's, you need to keep your major broad. All of the jobs that you could get with a molecular biology major or a genetics major, all could also be gotten with a biology major. So if you just take the general biology, you can do a lot more with that major. Everything you can do with molecular bio, you can do with bio at a bachelor's level. Then
that's what my advisor told me as well.
Okay, so bio. Yeah, drop the molecular part of it and just take the bio, because then you could go be a doctor or you could go study genetics. It kind of just it doesn't really matter. You can basically do whatever you want. So just word of advice, keep yourself broad when you're talking about your bachelor's. And then as you get older, you'll get a better idea. And especially as you go through the classes, you get a better idea for what you really like to do. Like I really like organic chemistry, for example, because I'm a sadist. But like, you laughing now, but you haven't gotten there yet. You gotta learn. And when you do get there, you can come ask me. I answer it. I got you. But like, you'll start to learn when you take your classes, what you like and what you don't like. And after you graduate with your bio major, that's when you go to your master's. You're like, all right, I want to focus on molecular biology. All right, I want to focus on genetics. Keep it broad.
I think I'll now that I know that is a option and that's good, I will probably end up taking genetics over that.
Yeah. So genetics or bio, you can get a lot of jobs with genetics. And if you need the hookup in the genetic space, you can always ask me because I know the biggest geneticists in the world.
Cool.
And I can hook you up with that. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any questions for me? I know this got a little personal pretty quickly, mainly because you're a bio major.
What college would you recommend for majoring in genetics and biology?
The cheap one.
The cheap one.
Mainly because all biology majors are generally the same. You're not really going to have, especially for your bachelor's, people get really carried away with where they went to college. Nobody cares. Really, you get, if you're smart, you go to a community college to get all your prerequisites out of the way.
Already on that.
Yeah. So like I made the mistake of like, since I went to an all boys school, a lot like you did, it was a Catholic all boys school, and everyone was super elitist at that school, man. You had to be going, bro. Everybody else walking across the thing, Harvard, Notre Dame, like every single guy. And then I walk across into like the university of, like it was just like the college town university. I was like, fuck me. And I did not want them to say community college when I walked across that stage. So I made the mistake and paid a lot more money than I should have. But you go to community college for your prereqs, and then you go to whatever the cheapest university is, to be honest with you, to get your biology major. Because if you don't, you end up paying a lot more money for the same degree and for the same jobs. When you go to apply to your jobs, it doesn't matter what university you went to. What matters is the rest of your application. You say I have a biology major. They're like, okay, where from? Okay, well, what else have you done? Because if you can also say, I went from going to college at like a podunk university, it's like the local town university, is whatever, to having a job with some of the best geneticists in the world. And it wasn't because I outclassed the other people as far as like where I went to college. It was how much shit I was doing. It was like, yeah, I already did medicinal microbiology research in my undergraduate. Yeah, I already worked as a medical scribe in the emergency department in these areas. Yes, I already have all these lab things, because like getting a biology major, as you're going to find out, is kind of a joke. Most of college degrees is just, can I cheat it and how? That's how most people get through their college. I'm not, you think you nodded, but like every single class, and I'm sure you've already gone through it, is just like, all right, so how can I bullshit my way through this class? And then you end up with these.
I did that. I did with government, did that with history, did that with most of my English as well. Yeah, 100%. That's why I have all the sciences separated.
Yeah, but it
do those truthfully.
You will do those somewhat truthfully, but at the end of the day, you want your A, right? Like everybody wants their A. So like there is a certain amount of bullshitting that goes through it. Like I got to like my senior year, and I was like I was in undergraduate research with some of my classmates who were only there because they needed it for their pre-med thing. And they'd be like, oh, we need you to run PCR on this. And they're like, PC who? Like polymerase chain reaction. This is something that you learn as a bio major that is fundamental to biology majors as a whole. They had no idea. They'd never even heard of it before. And I know they had just been bullshitting. That's most of college. So like they want to know, like demonstrating that you're doing stuff outside the classroom that involves in biology will guarantee that you will get a job at no matter what you want to do. So like get good grades, but like also more importantly, do extra shit that like pertains to your major, because then it demonstrates you actually know this shit. It's kind of like if you go to school for computer science, right? Or you do a bunch of like graphic design is a perfect example. Like, oh, I have a major in graphic design. No one gives a shit, bro. Show me your portfolio.
Yeah.
They want to see what you've done. Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finally getting into some labs and stuff so I can actually have some tangible proof of my studies, I guess.
Be careful what you wish for. Science is a cruel mistress in the lab. So I hated the lab. I hated working in a lab. I did it for many years, but I hated it. Mainly because it's all tedious work, and I have ADHD, bro, and I'm just not. I just like to speed run my shit and kind of get through it. So it is what it is.
I have ADHD too, but science has always been something that I can lock in on.
That's what when you find the thing that you really want to do, you just do it better than everyone else. Yeah. All right, man. Okay, well, honestly, that got kind of deep, but this is a right swipe and a half right here. This is a W conversation. Somebody needs to go on a date with this guy. All right. Tsuhigan Hunter, everybody, I wish you absolutely the best, man. I wish you and the rest of the hunters who are now watching with like, they're like, oh, he is so dead. When they drop you from the guild, just understand that you can join Reassemble. Okay. All right. All right. Love you, buddy.
All right. Thanks.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
All right. That was a right swipe, boys. That was a right swipe. Somebody scoop him up. Ladies, he's a W. He's a W. You're still in Black Desert category? Don't you have to be in Just Chatting? Well, I am technically playing BDO. The only reason I pull that up is if they've got their camera. I can't find my way into this. Okay, I gotta catch up on subs real quick. Pragmatics, Lil Gimli, Bobby Butcher can fuck off. Bakey, welcome back for 7 months, man. Pragmatics with a brand new Prime sub, buddy. Stratmer with the Prime sub as well. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you dropping them here. You're heroes. For those of you that don't know, Lane and I have known each other for years. Lane is Bobby Butcher, so I can talk to him how I went. He lives in my basement. But Blue, you live in an apartment. I know. It's not my basement. He doesn't know that. Byoku1 with the 5 gifters. Little Gimli at tier 3. What are we calling the baby next month at tier 3 for 8 months? I don't know. Come in here and we'll find out. Also a dude. I should not say that. Thanks so much, guys. What up, Taiku? We're at... Oh, fuck me. There is no shot. I gotta pull him. I gotta... Jester, what are you doing here?
Wait, is this not the voided Discord? I'm lost. Wait. Is this not it?
No, that's the one that's run by Casella. Fuck me, bro. Jester, what are you doing? All right.
My bad, bro.
How you doing, Jester?
How you doing, man? How about yourself?
Good. Just interviewing people. So you're interested in being interviewed here for relationship status?
I guess sure. Fuck it, I'm here.
You ever dated anyone, Jester?
Yeah. I mean, your mom counts, right?
Yeah, she counts.
All right, yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How long did you date her?
It was a few months. You know, we were on again, off again.
A few months?
Yeah.
Janice told me you were with her for 3 years. The fuck is this few months shit? Are you cheating on my mom?
I mean, listen, what she defines as a relationship and what I define a relationship as are completely different things. Like, you know, she's a little clingy. I'm more of a friends with benefits kind of thing. So, you know, maybe bring that up with her.
Okay, so what do you define as a relationship in general? Maybe not with my mother, but in general, what would you define as a relationship? Is it more of like a Onyx Ace situation, or what is it?
Oh, no. Listen, I can't, you know, I can't speak about Ace like that. He's my boy.
He's a homie.
He is my homie. I can't disparage the homie like that.
Okay.
But, you know, I would say a relationship would require some, you know, actual, I don't know, conversation, not just physical relationship, you know?
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I mean,
things outside the bedroom.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Jester, I'm curious. You've been in the BDO community for like ever. You've been in show for like since Lakari was around, right? You've been playing from the beginning.
No, you actually fuck you. You got me fucked up over that.
Really?
Your video is fucking wrong. That's not me.
Oh, it's not you?
No.
Oh, well, honestly, it's good. Well, it's good then.
Yeah.
We got this sorted out then. That's good.
Yeah, that's Ren from using Man Up now.
Oh, that's my bad. I just figured I had already seen you. You know, you had me like caught in 4K in like the Legatum fucking like clip from like forever ago too. What were your first impressions of me?
First impressions. I mean, I DM'd you, right? Like, I think you're okay.
Right.
Like, I don't think you're like anything bad.
Oh, that's good. That's W. So it's not. Okay, so what do you think of the current? All right, you're the drama king. Every time
Sure.
I look around for drama, you are there. What's the current T right now?
The current T? Oh,
Yeah.
I've been out. Like, the problem is I was in the hospital for like all of November.
Okay.
So I missed a lot of that. But the current tea was like a lot of.
Doesn't have to be about me. Just in general, what's the tea in the video?
Oh, I mean, the tea was like. I mean, do you like? I don't know if I can actually say it because like you're a partner, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. Let's not in the TOS. It's keep it in the TOS line. Like honestly, the only tea I know about that's going on right now is the tea with Neptunes. Also, there was a Google Doc floating around about a certain Maywa. Yeah, there's a Google Doc floating around about a certain Maywa. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just say that's pretty true.
Really? You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's pretty true.
All right, we'll talk about that off stream. But what's the most? All right. So I have seen you absolutely destroying typically female streamers, but you've come after me too because I give off some female vibes. And I get that. But what's the most heinous thing you've ever done in BDO to somebody, in your opinion?
Most heinous thing?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I feel bad about? Genuinely bad about? I don't know. Probably like using Hexella, like farming her for GVGs for like a year.
You know, that's what I would have probably put my finger on as well. Is probably farming Hex out of Black Rose.
Yeah, I mean, like it wasn't personal against her. It was just because like she's the only streamer that was in BR, right? That like was consistently streaming. That like they would go simp for, right? Like if we went and sniped her, they'd guarantee show up. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that most of the streamers would just swap channels, right? Like that's my solution when somebody comes to grief me.
Yeah.
So like it had nothing to do with the fact that she was a girl. It was everything.
No,
you were
care.
just yeah. Like you told me one time I had to put my shoe on my head, and you thought I wouldn't, bro. That shoe was on my head. I don't even.
Well,
care.
see, that didn't exist at the time. That actually started with Vessel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we felt like we were griefing Vessel at like Turos, right? And like I had originally grieved Vessel in Histria, and like when we tried to grief him, he was just like we were saying like really mean things to him. He like didn't care. And we were like, he's kind of wholesome. And so then when I griefed him at Turos, we were like, he was still being wholesome. We were like, well, I kind of feel bad about griefing him. Like I don't really want to do that. So I was like, if you put a shoe on your head, I'll just leave. And he was like, all right. And so he did it. And I was like, all right, later, bro. And so that gave me the idea, and I was like, all right, fuck it.
All right, so that's how you
That'll be my
avoid.
thing.
That is how, and this is what I tell everyone: the best way to avoid getting griefed by people like Jester, or honestly Goon, or any of the people that like to just honestly stray, particularly if they come to grief you. The trick is to not show weakness. Okay, you be as wholesome as you can, and you take it like a man. Because if you try to show weakness in any way, they're gonna come back, and they're gonna fuck you repeatedly, and that is how it works.
Like. Personally, right, like the shoe thing, like if you'll notice, like anybody that got the shoe thing, it was trying to offer a way out. Like I'm gonna grief you until you do it, but as soon as you do it, I'm leaving. Like I'm not coming back. So I don't know.
Yeah,
People that like were obstinate about it, like they always had like a worse time. Like Choice, he had a really bad time because he just didn't want to do it. It was like dog. Like he sent me DMs. He was like, I'm gonna DM Roots about it, and I was like, or you just put a shoe on your head for 2 seconds and we're done.
Bro, Roots doesn't give a shit. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Roots.
Roots doesn't fucking care. Roots
didn't give a fuck.
Roots would literally, if I went to Roots and said Jester is griefing me, he would snip it and pass it around the Cho Nation Discord like I was the white girl on the couch.
He'd probably give that to me. That'd be pretty funny.
Like
I'll put it in the next video.
It would be pretty rough. Yeah, it would be pretty rough. Okay, so like, do you feel like Jester? Can I ask how old you are?
I am 28.
Okay, so do you feel like you're like super griefing, like super toxic? I don't really see you, like a lot of people see you as super toxic because you're in like the toxic cesspool and stuff like this. I don't really see that anymore. I feel like years ago,
I've
maybe.
toned it down a lot.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like you've kind of brought it back lately. Do you feel like that's because you're getting older, or just because the game has changed in some way and you just don't like that content anymore?
I just feel like I had my time, and like I don't have the energy to care enough about like griefing anymore. Like, could I still do it? Sure, but like it's not the same anymore. Like the closest I've come was probably that fucking, what's that, not Bro Bear, what's that other guy, the loser who's on Throne and Liberty now, Cannon. Like that's the closest I've come to like coming back. Was
that's
like
him. That's him. Yeah.
Him just being an idiot. Like
I like Cannon.
He's the only one who's pissed me off enough.
All right, so why did Cannon piss you off?
just his attitude and like trying to abuse GMs. Like,
yeah, I mean, like,
I'm okay with like fault. Like, Goon was taking it too far, right? Like, I told them that. Like, they're my homies, but I told them like they're going a little far, right?
Yeah.
And they were gonna get some consequences for it. It's whatever. They knew. Everybody knew. But the fact that he was in his own stream bragging about how he had GMs on standby, and then a GM in the chat responded saying, "Send me the ticket. I'll look at it personally." And then the GM tried to claim, and Canon tried to claim that that didn't happen, was some fucking bullshit.
I don't know if they didn't claim, they claimed it didn't happen.
Canon tried to claim that didn't happen, that they don't, like, he doesn't receive favoritism. Like, that, it's some bullshit.
Well, I actually don't feel that he received favoritism, and the reason is, before all this happened, the one-sided deck changes protected Goon, right? They protected Dashi. Everybody that doesn't know, ATL is Dashi. They protected stream snipers and stuff like that, because what would happen is you'd get a one-sided guild deck from these guilds, and then like they would just grief you into the fucking ground, and then they would yeah, exactly. Like, I put in a support ticket about getting griefed into the ground for months by Hamzy and some of his friends, and they all got value packs for griefing me. It was like a totally it was just a different boy, was it a time to be alive. But like, then when they took away the one-sided deck changes, I really do feel that like it kind of took away that excuse. And Canon was the first one. Well, he was the first one to really get griefed after the one-sided deck changes had gone through, aside from Brobear. Brobear had been griefed into the ground, but he wasn't a partner yet. Not that it excuses it. You're absolutely right. In that regard, if you want to compare him with Brobear, yeah, he was receiving favoritism, but partners are regarded like, you know, they're going to care more about a partner getting griefed than they are about necessarily a content creator getting griefed in this case. Although now I think it's pretty universally across the board. They'll just start banning people. I don't think they care anymore. So like, I don't really hate Canon so much for that. I really do like that. How do you feel about the one-sided deck changes being gone? Do you feel like there was another way to handle it? Obviously, I think you're going to say you hate it, but like,
yeah, I think it's stupid because I feel like the first solution was the last thing they did. Just remove the black robe guy as a start.
Yeah, that would have been
like, that would have been solution number 1. Solution number 2 would have been Marnie's Realm 12 hours, and then number 3 would have been something with a deck system. But like, there's a better way to have done it, I'm sure. But it's PA, so they don't use a scalpel, they use a fucking sledgehammer, right? So
it is what it is.
Them having a brain is asking too much.
Personally, I still am in favor of the one-sided deck changes being removed, because I know that they refused to basically ban people, even when if they had just said
I would have just
okay,
rather have seen a change to that rule.
Correct.
Because like,
that's what I wanted to see. If they had just said, all right, we're going to start enforcing it when people are abusing it, we're going to start banning people. If they had just said that, I'd have been like, fine.
The
real
real answer was just like the real answer would have been just to fucking ban everybody, like what they're doing now, but just to have been consistent from the beginning with it. Because like, I mean, I know for a fact I should have been fucking banned for my fucking retardation. Like,
I wasn't gonna say it, but like, let's be honest, we've all done stuff in BDO, whether we were young or old, that probably is a banable offense. Whether you're hunting someone down or you said something you shouldn't have, people say and do shit while they're gaming that is just not a good idea. So sometimes people just deserve a break, is what I call it.
Yeah. I mean, my thing, like, the one that really set me off was like the whole horse charging thing. Like, he got horse charged by like the goon guy, then he got the guy banned. But like, the evidence, like, he pretended to show evidence, right? But I saw the whole video. It literally was not the same guy.
Okay.
Like, well, it was actually 2 different people, and he still got him banned for it.
Okay, well, he still should be banned in this case because he's coordinating with the other people. So in this case,
sure.
Like, in my opinion,
but I'm just saying, like, it was still stupid.
It wasn't because of the horse charge necessarily. It was because he was clearly in comms with the other people. It's kind of like the first thing goons decided to do when they were like, oh, they're gonna ban people for swapping server. Like, when they swap, you know, if you follow someone for swapping, okay, well then we're just gonna have a group of people, and we're just gonna have one person kill you on each server, and then you're gonna hop, and then we're gonna kill you with a different person each time. Well, all of those people still deserve to be banned because they're all coordinatingly trying to harass somebody, right? At least in my opinion. So like, it really wasn't just like the horse charge situation.
I would also say, like, the whole harassment thing, like, they can only kill him so many times, right? Like,
you'd be surprised. I have been farmed into the fucking ground, infinitely, basically. Like basically until I stop streaming. Like it's like
but that's with the old deck system. Like
yeah, that's fair.
If they go red, like one, that's a failure of his own fucking community. Like he has people with gear in his community that just didn't want to help him, and like, you know, if they went red, like they could just kill him, or they could just kill a red player. Like it's not that bad. So I don't know. It's just he wanted to weaponize admins over playing the game.
I would generally agree that that is a bad look, but like, I mean, I also feel that like, respectfully, being in the situation that he's in because he has to make money off of BDO, having people grief you is insanely frustrating when, you know, your livelihood kind of depends on it. So like, you know, there's the other side of the coin there. I will say that the game, in my opinion, changed for the better. I just wish that they had just instead of taking away one-sided deck changes, just started enforcing their TOS.
Yeah, I mean, if they enforced the TOS, like that would have been fine. Because like anybody can live without griefing, like that's fine. Yeah. But like this whole deck change just ruined PvP because like, you know, now BR, Digi, everybody like I'll tell you the only real like guild in the game that I don't think is a pussy now is Corrupt. Honestly, because they're the only ones that haven't dropped their the only ones that don't drop their deck.
Wait, did Digi and Cho drop their deck? I mean, did Digi and BR drop their deck?
Oh yeah, instantly. They were getting fucked with at like Mudster and all the little like field bosses, so they would just drop their deck and then complain about how we wouldn't redeck them.
Okay, well, in fairness, if you're fucking with them at their field bosses, I would drop the deck too, bro. They're just trying to get their fucking field bosses done. That's exactly what they're fucking talking about.
No, the field bosses for like horse mats. Like
like the normal. I thought you meant the guild bosses.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's a little rough. So, like, who's decked on show right now?
Oh, right now we're redecked, but like the giant scores are all gone. Corrupt's the only one left. Digi and BR are currently decked. Enemies decked. For whatever reason, Shaky Bay's guild is decked with no kills. That's interesting.
Really? You haven't decked Kinsworn Hunters or anything?
Nah. What do you mean? We have Paladin in the guild, bro. We're allies, homie.
Oh, that's actually true, though. I've heard that Cho has been called to multiple Kinsworn Hunter GVGs to help out.
No, that might have been true in the past, but no, like, there's no way now.
Okay.
I think Roots stopped that, like, because Roots noticed that, like, way back, because I remember that being a thing. It was like Paladin would be like, hey, there's BR on this channel. We'd show up and like Kinsworn are there fighting. And then we'd be like, oh. And then BR would leave. But that was like 2 years ago now.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I won't get too far into it. Jester, it was good that you came out. Do you have questions for me at all?
Yeah. How do I join Voided?
Good luck. Yeah, you join. Yeah. Just go ahead, hit up Casella. You'll be fine. Yeah, a Canadian dude. Yeah, any of those people. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Oh, sick. All right, thanks, pal.
All right, love you, buddy. Later, taters.
Later.
All right, so that was an unexpected, bro. Jester has been around the BDO community for a minute. So now we're gonna go more back on task here. All right, so I'm gonna pull up. I don't know. Swaggy, what are you doing in here?
See you, of course.
He sounds like he fucking deep throats. Okay, so Swaggy, you're gay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bag of dicks, right? Okay. So, can you tell me your most embarrassing story?
You know this
about
story,
a date,
and
I do.
know it is not TOS friendly.
You can cut out the non-TOS parts. You can cut out the non. You'll be fine.
It's like taking like a triple-decker burger, and then all of a sudden you just have one sesame seed. Like you can't cut anything out of that.
He broke a park bench. I'll let you guys fill in the gaps.
There is a reason. Let me say this. There is a reason why Dismantled used to have an elephant named Park Bench.
Yeah. We literally named one of our elephants after it. It was it was a wild story, bro. Absolutely wild story.
And that only old Dismantled people know about that.
Well, now everybody knows about that. All 827 of them.
It was Vessel. I see Vessel in here. Vessel was the first person I told that story to.
And then everyone knew because Vessel is a gossip. This is
No,
known.
but I think you were also in that call too,
No,
because
I
it was
was-
the first night I joined.
I don't know, man. I heard about it from somebody else, and then I came in and asked
Really?
you about it. That's why it was so funny, because I said I was the GM, right? And you were new to the
Yeah.
guild, and somebody had come to me and been like, "Hey, there's this new guy. He's kind of telling these really weird stories in the VC. It made me uncomfortable." And so I had to come in and be like, "Hey, Swaggy, that is your name, right?" He's like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Hey, Swaggy, did you tell a story about a park bench that broke in a kind of sussy way?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I did that yesterday." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, so we should avoid that."
To be okay.
That's your job as GM though. You got to handle those HR issues. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you don't want to talk to someone about that, but like, sometimes you just gotta.
To be 100% honest, I haven't told Vessel this, but the reason why I told that story is because that very first night I figured out that Vessel was not straight, and so I said that to flirt with him. I was young, I was dumb, and
I thought these were supposed to be my fucking girlfriend interviews. How the fuck do I go through interviewing 10 people on stream to be my motherfucking girlfriend, and Vessel_Vision comes out with a fucking significant other before I do? What the fuck is that?
oh man,
That's ridiculous. All right, Swaggy.
I knew coming in here that was the first thing you were gonna ask me. I knew it.
And you waited until now to tell me this. You
I
waited
haven't told
all these
anyone
years.
that. I haven't told anyone that. That's an exclusive scoop for like your stream there. World's first.
Okay. All right. So hold on. He cammed up. So we're gonna pull up Swaggy on the big screen here. Here's my boy Swaggy. Okay, Swaggy, do you believe in the supernatural? I don't think we've ever talked about this before.
I would say I'm stitious, but I'm not superstitious.
Just a little stitious.
Just a little stitious.
Okay, so
Just a
do you
little stitious.
believe in ghosts?
I wouldn't necessarily go as far and say that I believe in ghosts. I will say this though. One of my best friends from back home, she is actually a witch. She's a green witch, and one of her big things was creating charms, specifically protection charms.
There's no. Let's back up for a minute. You have someone in real life that thinks that they're a fucking witch.
So the thing about being a green witch is that they devote themselves to a certain god, and it's mostly based upon feeling.
What shape does she believe the Earth is?
She believes it's round, yeah.
Okay. Step in the right direction. So when she says she makes a protection charm, what exactly? What is that exactly? What would you say that would be?
Well, she's a green witch, but in a lot of her spells she uses water. And so
I'm gonna need you to make the distinction. What the fuck is a green witch? For those of us listening from home.
From what I understand, a green witch is just a certain belief system of practices. So they are called green witches, but this can take form of many shapes. This could be they could use water, they could use earth, they could use fire, they could use air. So
for covens who prefer meeting outdoors, perhaps in a garden or a deep forest clearing, a green witch is a delightful guide to nature magic.
Yeah.
It's filled with practical recipes for herbal blends and potions. Did she give you something, Swaggy?
No, well, she gave me charms.
But you said you've never done drugs, Swaggy.
I've never done drugs. I've never done drugs.
Swaggy, what she gave you was drugs.
I can literally go out to my car and get them right now.
Well, Well, wait, what are the charms? What the...
So what the charms are is just like objects that she's blessed with rainwater. So
okay. All right, I'm gonna boil this down. Is she hot?
I mean, I'm gay.
I get that, but okay, do you have
I mean,
photo for reference?
No, I'm not going to show you photos of her. I'm not
Okay,
going to
all
dox her like that.
Well, no, I didn't say I was necessarily going to show the stream, but for research. But she sounds a sufficient amount of fucking crazy. Was she at? Does she know that she's crazy?
I would say there's a healthy amount of crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need the name and geographical location of that woman when you have time.
She actually is running. I believe she's running her own farm now.
Okay. Oh God, I have to ask. A farm of what?
She has goats. Mainly goats, and I think she also has chickens.
This bitch has a familiar. Oh my God, bro, she's. Honestly, the only correct answer was not ducks. So this is a W. This is a W. All right, so Swaggy, you realized Vessel was, and this is a trend that I've seen with a lot of gay guys because I've known all my best friends were all gay too. Again, I am not gay, I think, but like all of them were. So like, but like when two gay guys like get in a call together, it's kind of weird. It's like they're immediately like trying to hit on each other. All the time. They're like they don't even know, like it doesn't even matter how good or bad looking they think that they are. They just immediately start hitting on each other. Like this is all the time.
You send out feelers. So you just start to say. Is that what that is? Yeah, you say like one slightly sus thing, and you see how other people respond.
Oh God.
And that's how you really like. And then it was like I said something like that, and then it was like. Based upon the reaction, I was like, oh.
Swaggy, did you think I was gay back then?
No.
Okay. W.
I mean, Blue, we've slept in the same room before. You're not gay.
Why would you say that? Why would you tell everyone that? I hate this.
To be fair, you're the one that dragged me up here.
But you applied, bro. It's not my fault. I don't have a choice, bro. Get out. Look. Oh my God, bro. I love you, Swaggy. Get it.
Bye.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Son of a bitch. All right, Zuto, you've been down here a while.
Yes, sir. I have. How's it hanging?
Fuck. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna say that I'm disappointed that it's another guy, but
what'd you expect, man?
It's a good point. It's a good point. Okay, so, what would you say is your best physical characteristic?
You're looking at it. Right here. This is it. What you see is what you get.
Okay, so your face. Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. So, what about your face specifically?
Ooh. Probably these beautiful eyes, you know.
All right. So on Tinder,
here.
I'm sorry, Grinder. Have you ever been on a date from the dating app?
I was never on one.
Oh shit. Okay, so wait. Have you ever dated before?
Yeah, I've dated before.
I should have let off with
high
this.
School.
I should have let off with this. Are you married?
No.
Are you pregnant?
No.
Had to be asked. It's 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in a relationship currently?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on a date?
There's never really been bad experiences because I've only ever been on one. So I guess the worst experience is not getting that text back, I guess.
So now I gotta know. You only went on one date and it was in high school, yeah? So where did you take her? Him. Them.
I took them to the Denny's, you know?
Oh, well,
Classic.
that would be why they didn't text you, dipshit. Bro, you couldn't splurge
what's
for
wrong with
something
that?
higher than Denny's? Denny's is where you go with your fiance because she can't say no anymore. Okay? You don't bring people to Denny's on your first date.
Agent _ CHR0
Denny's is great.
You do if you don't make a lot of money.
5 months. Great
No,
content.
no.
Keep it up, buddy.
Here's what you do if you don't have a lot of money. You say, baby, we're gonna stay in tonight, and then you let Netflix do the work for you. Okay? You don't, or you pull up like I don't know, any sort. Put on something romantic, the Passion of Christ, okay, and make some popcorn. It's really cheap.
That's a romantic one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Have
he's
you seen
screaming
it?
while he gets stapled to a board. I get it, but like, if you just get some popcorn out, and women love that shit. Okay, you just snuggle up on the guy, but you don't take them to Denny's. Okay. Nowadays, now that you have slightly more money than you had before, I can tell because you have a bunch of action figures in the background. Are you into anime?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about anime.
Probably
Unless
because you're a loser, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, that is true, but you're the one that's only been on one date, so
How
you
many
are
have you
my
been on?
people. Okay? I mean, have I been on? More than I can count on my hands, which is a W. Okay? They didn't all result in something.
He's up huge, boys. You heard him.
Yeah, but like, see, I'm much older than you, though. How old are you?
24.
Okay, so you're a young guy. Okay, are you in
Yeah.
school?
No.
Okay, why are you not in school? What's your plan?
What's my plan? Well,
Usually
let's
you're
see.
24, you got a plan. Although I'll be honest, I had a buddy like
Yeah.
you when I was 24, and he was like 20, 21, 22, and he just sat around playing video games all day, and it kind of worked out for him because he was super hot, and he started dating a chick whose parents were absolutely loaded, and that kind of worked out for him. So, is that kind of your angle here?
no, I don't really per se have a plan. I mean, I have one in place, and if I'd really need to, I could take over my mother's business and become a full-time painter. But that's not really what I want to do.
What would you
I'd
do
really
if you could do one thing?
I'd really, really like to work in like building PCs or something like not necessarily a Best Buy, but a Micro Center, helping people set up their systems and things like that. That would be the ideal thing.
You came to the right place. Would you like a job doing that? Because
I mean, that would be my preferred.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna
thing
hook
to
you up.
do.
Give me a sec. Hold up. Okay, so how much do you know about PCs? All right, I'm cooking with it.
I've been building them probably ever since I was in high school, so probably 16. I know a fair amount.
What kind of PC do you have currently?
It's an AMD build, full AMD.
Okay. 1 sec. I'm gonna get somebody in here.
Oh shit!
Not in the call.
Now
But...
you put me on the spot.
Oh no!
Okay.
I mean, you said. I mean, I'm just going off what you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you build the PC yourself?
Oh yeah.
So it's an AMD.
Yeah, all AMD.
Okay, so you have a Ryzen card. What card do you have?
The RX 6800.
Okay. Is that the first PC you've built?
No, this is like the 6th or 7th.
Oh my God! Why do you building so many PCs? Are they always for yourself, or are you building them for other people?
Some of them were for me. If I had to count the amount that I've built for other people, it'd be a little bit more. I can't tell, but I've built some for friends. I built some for their girlfriends. So it's been a lot.
But you love building PCs. This is what you love to do.
That's what I like doing. Don't get me into software because I don't feel like dealing with that shit is annoying. Anytime I have a software issue, dude, rewrite the OS. I don't want to deal with it.
All right, so Prozac's in the chat now. Prozac, he's not in school, but he loves building PCs. His dream job is just building custom PCs. Yeah? Like for people. Yeah. Okay, well, we might be able to hook you up. Let's see, stream days. Zutomayo. Okay, we might be able to get you somewhere there. Yeah. So Prozac runs Invicta. He's the CEO of Invicta.
Steph's just
Invicta makes custom PCs. That's what they do.
Yeah, I've seen choices.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sick.
They want to make me one too. But like, I think that would be a solid job for you. So what do you like about making PCs? You like engineering then? You like just building things, or what about PCs specifically?
When I first got introduced to it, because my school didn't really have any computer building classes or anything like that, I wanted to know everything about them. I want to know the way they worked, the way the processor worked, the way the motherboard worked, how all the different components work together, how all that comes to make the thing, you know, that displays on your screen, what goes into that, how everything works. That's what really interests me, is all the technology, and then how it advanced over the years, you know, is just really, really interesting to me, and that's what I liked to get into. So I did a lot of self-research way back when I was in high school, and just kept going and going with it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. Smart not to go to school then. W. If you know what you like and this is what you like, you don't need to go to school for this. You just need to do it. Right? You just start building stuff.
It's definitely not stiffing paint. That's what I do not like doing.
Right. All right. So in your significant other, what asset do you like them to have the most? We'll start with the physical asset.
Physical? Oh, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Short and just stick, just tiny.
And you came to interview for me. I'm just putting it out. I'm just gonna be on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, bro. Like maybe there might have been a better option. You know what I mean?
I can shrink the picture down. It'll be fine.
Jesus Christ, bro. I'm thick with like 3 C's and a K right now. We're working on it though. All right, so you want like stick figure. Are you gay?
No.
Okay. I have a penis, which is probably a deal breaker for you then, which just like it is for me.
Well, approximately, I need to know length, maybe girth.
I just want you to picture a cheese wheel.
Okay.
There it is.
That's it?
You've got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, if you measure in centimeters, the number is always bigger, so that's a W. Okay, so all right, some more personal question. When you buy toilet paper, which you may have never, have you ever bought toilet paper in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you buy the expensive kind or the cheap kind?
I buy the soft kind. I guess it is a little bit more
How
of a
many
premium.
ply? How many ply?
Probably like 2, if I had to guess. I don't look at the specifics. It's just, as long as it says it's soft, I'm grabbing it.
Well, it's not like the fucking wrapping is gonna say, but sandpaper, buy this. You know what I mean?
Well,
like
you know, if
gonna
it's
say
$1 and it comes in the freaking
so you
like,
buy
little
the
tissue
cheap
paper.
shit. That's the cheap shit, man. Like,
No, I'm talking. I don't buy that stuff because that's the stuff that's like sandpaper that you know you be getting a little surprised. You know what I'm saying when you go to Wave.
So you buy Charmin.
Yeah.
The Ultra Soft, the 4-ply.
Oh, ooh. Oh, we love it.
Okay,
we love
well, you don't. All right, like it's all right. Yeah, we do love it. I'll be honest, we do love it. All right, you a top roller or a bottom roller? When you install the toilet paper, top or bottom?
I think top most of the time. Yeah.
Smart man, not a communist. We respect that. It's top roll every time. Okay, otherwise you get put up for adoption. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
I agree.
Okay, so why do you think your first date went so poorly, aside from the fact that you took her to Denny's?
Honestly, probably because she was a schmuck, dude. Like this person literally, this person was a loser. They literally did nothing. They like.
There's
like,
no animosity there. She looking good, yeah.
She literally just like sits at home. Was like, I was like, oh, you know, do you have any hobbies? It's like, oh, haha, I read books, teehee. And I was like, okay, do you like do anything, you know? And she's like, not really. I was like, oh, hey, you know, I play paintball, I ride dirt bikes, you know, I live out in the woods, like we can go for a while. Does any of this interest you? It's just like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Dating a zombie, bro.
Do you want me to be honest with you right now? Because I'm gonna hit you with some facts.
What's up?
You are sitting with anime figurines behind you. Something tells me you're not going outside as much as you might be implying.
You want me to share my bro? I will share my screen right now, and I'll show you. I'll show you pictures of me in action, man.
Look, I have pictures of me in action too. It's just from 10 years ago, man. Like, you just gotta be real with yourself.
These aren't from 10 years ago. I can pull up my Instagram right now. I was just out like 3 weeks ago with my brother.
Yeah, I walked outside of the apartment too, took a picture of Basil, walked back in. I look like an active adult.
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't go outside, fully gear myself just to take a picture.
There it is. Fully gear myself.
Yes.
Okay.
We're
All
putting
right,
on
so
the PvP gear.
But like, what attracted you to her then in the first place?
Because she had a personality that was kind of like mine. She was,
she's hot.
Pretty modest and like really wasn't like very outgoing. Like wouldn't go around and like talk to a bunch of people and blah. Like there's people who like kind of annoy me. So it was like, oh my gosh, like I kind of attract to this person. And then like they're just like super bland, right? So it's like I guess that's what I had to expect, right? But it was just like
it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Have you? So you haven't tried to date since then?
No, it's a joke. It's a freaking joke out there, man. I live in a very not great place, and so a lot of the people around here are really trashy.
Same.
They don't have like any morals, and it's just go out and do it with whatever, you know?
Okay, so yeah, all right. So you're a young man in today's society, and to be honest with you, I don't think you're outside the norm here. Okay? I think that most younger guys that are below the age of 25, they don't date nearly as much anymore. Do you think that this is? Yeah, well, yeah, it is kind of a joke, but like, do you think this is because of like dating apps, social media, and things like this, or is there something that like that's happening like when you're in high school and stuff that's just different?
I think
because you are not the only person. You are definitely in the majority here.
I think the problem is I have certain morals and not everybody can share. So
when you say morals.
So I don't believe in like sex before marriage and stuff like that. I don't.
And you watch my stream?
Dude, it doesn't mean I'm like a straight up saint.
I know. All right, so everything.
Right, so,
all right, yeah. If the tip's in, it doesn't count. All right. Okay.
So, it's hard to find somebody that shares the same morals, and like most people nowadays, they just want to have fun, whether it's through drugs, drinking, or just having like sex all the time. And it's hard to find somebody my age that doesn't want to do all that around here, because most of that is very involved around. There's a lot of drugs around here. There's a lot of bars and drinking and sleeping around and this and that. And you know, that's just not. It's not what I want. You know.
Yeah,
to do.
Look,
so.
If it makes you feel better, I'm all about that life too. I am not about. I hate the bar scene. I think that the type of woman that you pick up when you go to a bar is just not it. Not how I would say wife material in most cases. So I agree with you in that regard. No sex before marriage is believe it or not, something that I believed in until I was about 22, and I had my first opportunity. Well, not my first opportunity, but like my first like real go get you opportunity, and I was like, fuck it, we're going it. Mainly because you just get made fun of so much. I mean, like when I was growing up, man, if you didn't have sex by the time you were like coming out of high school, man, and I didn't. You were just the butt of every single joke. It was a fucking nightmare.
But see, you learned to deal with that. That's
I did learn it.
Yeah,
I did learn to deal with it after a while. Like I said, I also grew up in a place where if you weren't making fun of people, they weren't your friends. So it is what it is. So like you haven't changed these ideas. Are you religious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I ask which religion? Is it Catholic?
Christianity. Yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. Yes.
Okay, well, honestly, okay, so exclamation point Jesus works out for you. Find Christ. That's a message that I tell people every day. It doesn't mean he's a Jesus freak. It means he believes in Jesus. You fucking freak. Not you.
So, yeah, a lot of people are like, oh my god, you know, what a weirdo or whatever. But listen, I follow. I follow, you know, what God and Jesus, you know, what they want, you know, for us to do. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. Like, a lot of people mistake that. They're thinking like, oh my god, he's such a goody two-shoe. No, I've done drugs. Like, I've done acid. I've smoked weed. You know, I've done crazy shit. I've done pills. I'm still doing nicotine and stuff now. Obviously, I still swear and stuff. Like, there's stuff that I do that I know that it's not right. I try to better myself. But listen, we're not all perfect. You know what I mean? So, like, a lot of people get that mixed up.
So you're doing acid, but the line is it's sex.
No. I used to. I've done all that. Okay. That's what I'm saying. When I was in high school, I was a very different kid. I got freaking kicked out of high school for a whole year. I got expelled. They put me in alternate education.
Okay. Can I ask what you got expelled for?
I came to school extremely high. Like, I literally couldn't make it through first period. I walked in, I was like, whoa, I don't think I'm gonna make this. Let me just go to the bathroom. So I walked in first period and I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I was like on the floor and I thought there was only like 2 minutes passed by and the teacher came in and he's like, have you fallen in? And I'm like sprawled out on the floor like, like...
Oh my god, tragic. Tragic.
Yeah, that was not good.
All right, okay, right on. Okay, so what would you be looking for in an ideal woman? You said that that girl was plain Jane. You didn't like her. And if you don't like drinking, you don't like having sex or any of that other stuff, what would you do on a date now if you were going to go on a date tomorrow with someone that didn't have a penis? Me without a penis.
Honestly, dude, take them back like where I live and just like walk around, get to know the person, you know what I mean, before you go out like spending money. Just do something simple, you know, because I live out like in the woods and stuff. It's kind of nice, so like you can take nice walks out here, just, you know, get to know them and stuff like that. That would be like ideal.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay this out for you. Okay, so if you tell, because you have all the right ideas, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you walk up to a girl and you say, hey, you want to go on your first date? Let's go out in the woods, walk around. We can be alone out there. It's probably not going to be received very well.
Hey, it could be anywhere, dude.
Yeah, but like, just make sure that you're in a public place. You have the right idea, though. Honestly, you have all the right concepts. Do not go, like, one of my biggest advices for people is when you start dating somebody, don't go crazy expensive on the first 2 to 3 dates. Like, bro, you got to just chill the first, like, before it... Because she might end up being a plain Jane like your first gal was. You know what I mean? So like, don't go crazy hard the first time. You really want to do something where you can get to know them. Most people like to say a movie. I actually kind of hate a movie because then you never get to talk.
Yeah, true.
That kind of sucks. So if you're gonna do a movie, you got to do dinner first. That just be how it be. What do you think about so moving forward? How do you feel like you're gonna meet a girl? If you say you hate dating apps and stuff, you're playing Black Desert. First of all, what class do you play?
Okay, so I main Succession Mystic, but I also play Succession Witch, and your guide helped me a bunch on that.
Oh, good. Right on. So,
for PvE, I play a bunch of Witch.
Okay, right on. Yeah, no, Suck Witch is definitely where to go. Looney Storm is also really good. But yeah, no, everybody's saying leg man. Yeah, so I assume you're a leg guy. It be what it be. It be what it be. Okay, so if there's a girl out there listening right now that is interested in dating you, based on what you've said here, what would you tell them?
Hit me up, bro. Please, for the love of God.
All right, so step one is don't seem desperate. You can't seem desperate. You were fine with hit me up, bro. But when you went for the love of God, get me out. You know what I mean? Like that's where it's too hard.
Hey, bro, it's been 6 years. Come on, man.
All right, I love it.
No, wait. I got questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. All right. So
my first question is, dude, like honestly, you need to tell it to me straight. Why are you so obsessed with ducks, man? What's the deal? Walk me through it. I need to understand. Cause I see you opening them all the time on the stream, and you're like, you
honestly,
love them, dude. Like, what's going on here?
I hate ducks. All right, if you want my honest opinion, my whole life I did like ducks, but only because they could fly, swim in water, and walk on land. Okay, that was the only reason that I actually even kind of liked ducks. Then, as I got into my college years, I started hating ducks because I associated them with geese. And those fuckers used to shit everywhere all over my college campus. That like literally just geese shit everywhere. It was a total fucking nightmare all the time. Then I started streaming and Quancy started sending me pictures of ducks every day. One of them happened to be a GIF and I had to download it. I click on it. It just says Thursday Duck. Because this dude is literally sending me gifs of a duck every single fucking day. He's a total psychopath. Then the whole stream picks it up, and now I've got this duck infestation where I got people sending me these fucking duck-ass slippers that admittedly are extremely comfortable, but also I hate wearing them because they're fucking ducks. Then I get a box of fucking ducks, little fucking rubber duckies in the fucking mail that I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do with. If I have a girl over, I got a fucking nightlight that I can literally hit it. Honestly, it's kind of like duck therapy. Kind of like duck therapy because I can kind of just hit it and be like, Okay, and it'll just turn on for me because it's like motion activated. But like honestly, when people start pushing me too much on the ducks, I can just punch it. Somebody sent me a duck plushie today too, and I gave that to Basil as a chew toy, so that's probably destroyed by now. Okay, stop sending me duck shit. I hate ducks. No more fucking ducks. No more fucking ducks. I hate them. I hate them.
All right, cry more, loser. Two more for you real quick.
Okay.
So this is like a content idea. Have you thought about playing Lethal Company with some of your Discord?
I would do that with the Discord, but I probably wouldn't do it on stream though.
Okay.
I would just do it in Discord with the homies. If everybody was playing, I would just jump in.
Okay.
I mean, I could stream it if people wanted to, but like, not everything I have to do is stream. But absolutely.
Yeah. No, we got it. All right. And just sorry.
Quancy, if I open this right now and it is TOS or it is ducks, I'm going to block you. Do you understand? Yeah, you're done.
And then just one more real quick then.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not interested in college, but could you tell me a little bit about your what you went through in college?
That was kind of a broad question, but yeah, I will. College is, so for most people, undergraduate college is okay. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. All right, get the fuck out. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. All right, all right. Okay, so I'll try to sum it up. Most people, college is the best time of their life. They go get to party, they get to drink, they get to do all that stuff. I didn't get to do any of that stuff. None of my college was partying. None of my college was drinking. None of my college, well, very small amounts of my college was having sex. Like, it is what it is. And
so
for
no
me,
yoinky splinky?
Well, I had to pay for my college. And when I say I had to pay for it, I mean some bullshit where my parents were fucking helping me and I was like doing it. Yeah, whatever. No, I literally had to change where I was going to college because no one was going to help me with college. I literally had to... I was going to college. I was working 3 jobs basically the whole way through it, and I could only take the classes that I could afford every semester. And then one semester, we were about 2 years in, and then one semester, I had a seizure like a full grand mal seizure in the middle of one of my classes, and I finished out the semester, but I did relatively poorly. We had somebody on earlier that said he was a molecular biology major. Unironically, it was in the molecular biology class. But like, I finished out that semester, but then I had to drop out of school because I couldn't drive for 6 months seizure free. Then I ended up getting back into it, save it because I had to pay off all my medical bills, so I had to take like a year off. Well, then I realized I could go do the Disney college program, which is like basically a Disney internship. And I went down there for 6 months and was homeless for a decent amount of it, and then like I lived in Disney housing for a decent amount of it as well. But I probably had more sex than I'll ever have again in my entire life because that's just how it was down there. That's all we had to do. It was kind of crazy. I could talk more about that later. Anyway, when I came back from the Disney college program, I had lived in poverty for long enough that I said that I don't want to live like this for the rest of my fucking life. I'm done with this. So I started studying for my MCAT really, really hard on my way back. And keep in mind, when I say I came back, I mean, I barely had enough money. My gas tank was on E. I was on the phone with my boss on the way back, and he said I could pick up a shift the day I got back. So like I drove home, I got home, and then I went and worked a shift at the restaurant to pay, like to fill up my gas tank. But like when I went back to school to be a doctor. I was pre-med. And I knew that I wanted to be a doctor because I knew I was smart enough to do it, but like more importantly, I had the work ethic to get it done. And if I got really good grades, it didn't matter if I didn't want to be a doctor later, I could just do whatever I wanted. So like it was a recipe for success. So like sure enough, I finished college with basically straight A's beyond that point. I took like 25 credit hours a semester at that point, and I was just cranking out. I slept less in that 2-year period than I think I ever have since. I finished out my college. It took 6 years. I got my degree, and then I got my first job in research. But yeah, college for me really sucked. It was a lot of hard work, and it was a lot of really hard lessons learned. My 20s in general were kind of just like when I learned my life lessons. You know, it is what it is.
It's very cool. And one more thing, I just wanted to say, I started watching you before some things happened. And I first picked up on you on Pastanity. It was I was like, man, who is that guy? So I went and researched you and found you on Twitch. And dude, like, you're so freaking funny, man. Like the stuff that you do is hilarious. And
that's me.
Man, like when that stuff happened to you, man, like, oh man, I was praying for you, and I was so happy that like when you started doing like your subathon and stuff like this, like you're becoming like, it's so awesome to see you succeed in this way. Like you have no idea, like it's just so cool to see you succeed. Like it's awesome, man. It really is.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I mean, it's scary. It's really scary to go from something that, like, you know, I never really made money my whole life, but like towards the end of my 20s I started being a teacher, right? In like my early 30s, and then like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I felt like my life was calming down, right? Like it's like, okay, we're gonna settle a little bit, because like I just said, that was like a prelude to my 20s. And then to have it shake up like that, and then like my parents think that I'm gonna be homeless, so like they, you know, like it's just kind of this crazy thing that the crazy world we live in, God help us all. But I suppose that the moral of the story is just do what makes you happy, and that sounds very simple, but like if I had followed that advice, I never would have had to go through other experiences in my life. So like just doing what makes you happy is the most important thing. So.
Going through that, you know, it's obviously made you stronger and stuff too, and like now you have experience that you can help others with too if they go through something. Yeah, no, I appreciate all the kind words and everything, and I love making content, so you know I'm gonna keep pumping it out, and I love hanging out with you in Discord too. You and YamiJayy, who I'm surprised I haven't seen yet. Trying to get him in here, man.
Yeah, trying to get him in here. All right, buddy. Any other closing thoughts here?
No, just thank you for having me on, and hey, it's awesome to finally be on your stream and to see you stream.
Well, thanks for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you lose all your hair. Have a great day, man.
Thank you.
He has way too much hair, though, realistically speaking, though. Like, real talk. Okay. You should warn him about male baldness. I kind of did at the end there. He said you too. Fucking asshole. I liked him. He was good. That was another right swipe guy. And honestly, it's tough to find someone like that. If you can believe it, I was very, like, religiously pious like that until I was about 21. I used to slap myself twice on both cheeks for cussing. I'm not joking. Like that's how my high school knew me. I was the guy that just like, dude, like it was no sex until marriage, slaps himself for cussing, constantly says frickin' stuff, but both butt cheek, no. But yeah, no, like I was just that guy, you know what I mean? And then like I suppose that experiencing the world just kind of made me a harder man. And you just learn that, you know, I don't know, I just felt like that stuff didn't matter as much anymore. But honestly, he's a W guy. I liked him. I like hanging out. He hangs out in Discord a lot too, so. The guy randomly slapping his ass. Oh, shut up. Okay, we're gonna bring him up. All right, Narondo. He might not be here. He was down there. He muted. I'll let him cook for a second. Bro, you here? Okay, he not here. All right, he losing it. I'm bringing up Kamanchi then. Wait, what is Kamanchi doing in here?
Hey, hello.
Kamanchi, all right, first question. Are you married?
No.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I have to say yes.
And
otherwise,
why do you have to say yes?
Because otherwise I get beaten.
That's a W girlfriend right there. Hold up.
Hell yeah.
I know your girlfriend is literally in the chat right now. That's
oh shit.
It's kind of a W girlfriend. Is your girlfriend a guardian IRL?
She's a little bit smaller.
A little bit smaller. Okay, we could work with that. But like, okay, so she steps on you though.
The hell yeah.
So why are you in here right now?
I don't know. I kind of have a thing for bald people. I like the way it feels when you like rub the head. You know, sometimes when it makes that squeaky noise.
I'm not a rubber duck.
Yeah,
bro,
but still.
It makes it worse because the first question I was gonna ask you is, do you have any weird like fetishes?
No, I don't. Why would you ask me that?
You just said that you like rubbing bald people's heads.
Yeah.
It's not weird. It is weird. It's super weird.
No, it's not.
All right, Kamanchi. What's the weirdest thing? What's the weirdest thing? Craziest thing you've ever done?
Okay, so there's one time there was this bald person at the hospital. Oh, I should maybe preference that with I work at a hospital.
Okay.
And I am a medical technician.
Why was it relevant that they were bald?
Well, medical technician. I don't know if that's
I know what a medical.
but
No, I know what a medical tech does.
We treat certain things, right?
If you say you're going to treat baldness, I just want you to be aware that I worked in a hospital for a long time, and I worked in an emergency department, and no one treats fucking baldness, not even Rogaine, despite all of their advertisements, all right? But they do not treat male pattern baldness, and it is certainly not an emergency. So tell me where this is headed.
Headed? Well, this is headed, fuck, what was it?
You saw a guy that was bald. You're a medical tech, okay?
Yeah, I'm a medical tech, so we kind of cause the baldness sometimes, if that makes sense. So we treat cancer, right? And I was gonna make a bald joke, but now that I had to say the word cancer, I don't really want to make that joke anymore.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Good. All right, so what's the craziest thing? I asked for the craziest thing you had ever done. So what did you do?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I like rubbed the head of a bald person because we were kind of going with that theme, but after having to explain, whatever. All right.
You rubbed the head of a cancer patient? Two things. First thing, you just walked up to a cancer patient and started rubbing their head. 1, 2. This was the craziest thing you've ever done?
Well,
your girlfriend is not a happy woman. There is no way. If that's the craziest thing you've ever done, there is no shot.
Well, at that point, I wasn't actually working at the hospital yet. That's why it was crazy.
Oh my god! But like that, your whole life, that's it. Wait, so hold on. You weren't even working there yet, so you were just a patient standing at the hospital, and
Johnny
you reached out.
There was a patient, yeah, but I wasn't one. I was just there.
So you just hang out at the hospital? That's where you take your dates?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, okay, so that's pretty crazy. All right, that's fucking crazy. All right, so where would you take your date? Where do you take people on the first date?
Well, we kind of
aside from the hospital.
Well, there is a bakery, right? It's a really good bakery. Okay. They have like really good cake and everything. Is
the bakery named Denny's?
No. But it's crazy because it's right outside a hospital.
Is it the cafe at the hospital?
Maybe.
Are you dating the cancer patients?
No, what the fuck?
I'm just wondering, like, maybe that's like the thing that you're into. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can see how I can put these together. You know what I mean?
I don't understand how. I don't know how you got to that conclusion.
Well, you hang out in hospitals. You're not actually working there. The craziest thing you've ever done is touch someone's head. Okay, you did this at a hospital. All right.
Yeah.
Then you say the first place that you take someone is the hospital cafeteria. This would lead me to believe that this person is also a patient at the hospital. Wrapping back to our other conversation, I would have to say that potentially they might also have cancer. That is how the connection was made.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Alrighty then. Would you consider yourself hetero or homosexual or more of the bi situation?
Heterosexual.
Okay. Is your girlfriend bald?
Well, we have a bald cab.
Who wears it?
Well, her, obviously.
Holy shit.
Yeah, sometimes I give her glasses too, and I draw a little beard on her. And then I give her a shirt that she's been wearing for the last 5 days, and then I put a little bit of
fuck
mustard.
you, bro. I see where he's going with this. Bro,
put a
I do
little bit
not
of
wear
mustard.
the same shirt for 5 days. I do not wear the same shirt for 5 days. I wear the same shirt for 1 day, and then I change it, okay? It's different.
And then the next day you wear the shirt from
Because
the
I
previous
washed
day
it.
with mustard.
I did not wash it with mustard. I eat
Well,
spaghetti.
then why is there mustard on your shirt?
Well, that's honestly, that works to prove my point, is that some days it has stains and other days it doesn't. That means it's getting clean between uses.
No, you walk off the camera and then you eat the mustard off your shirt pretending that you cleaned it.
No, I just turn it around. Regardless.
Oh, there you go, we got him. Boys and girls, we got him. He admitted to
Be
it.
honest, there are no women watching right now. It's all fucking men.
Well, my girlfriend's watching, so...
Well, she's also a fucking dude. You literally have her wearing a bald cap in the bedroom and her dick's bigger than yours is.
Well, that is true, but... she identifies as a girl, okay?
Alright, that's fine. Hey, man, I never said there's anything wrong with docking. Okay. Jesus, where the fuck do I even go with this? Okay, so, alright, how about we'll play date, marry, kill.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna date, marry, kill.
In which order am I supposed to do that?
You just pick them. I'm gonna give you 3 names. One of them you have to date. One of them you would date. One of them you would marry, and the other one you have to kill.
Okay.
Okay. Choice.
Yes.
By Septimus Prime.
Also yes.
Just in case.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay,
but
then I'll
also
go
yes.
with... Well, hold on. Then I'll go with So Frosty.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, so those 3. 1 date, 1 marry, 1 kill.
Yeah, all 3.
You're gonna kill all 3 of them? Dahmer?
No,
Party
no.
of 3? What? Which one do you kill? Which one do you marry? Which one do you date?
Can I marry 2 people?
No, you have to pick one.
Okay. I think... Now, here's the thing, right? Like, choice is kind of RNG carried, and if I marry him, maybe that'll come my way. Frosty keeps getting all the classes nerfed, so I'll probably kill him. And then... I guess I'll date Biseptimus. He's a warrior player, it's, you know, easy to entertain.
I hope Frosty sees that. God, on my life, I hope Frosty sees that. Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. All right, yeah, honestly, if it's me, I think I'm killing Choice because I'm certainly not going to kill him in BDO. I think I'm probably marrying Justin, and I think I'm dating Biseptimus. Bicep is more of a hit it and quit it. He's just super hot, you know what I mean?
True. By
Yeah.
the way, why didn't you put yourself on that list?
Because I didn't want to know.
Okay.
But also, I didn't want to put you in a bad situation where your girlfriend's in the audience and then you have to have the conversation later about how you said you'd marry Blue, but then when we talked about it, you said you wouldn't marry me unless I was wearing a bald cap. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to make it
she'll
weird
understand.
for you. Okay, then we'll play again.
Okay.
We'll
Kill
do.
Blue.
I didn't say I was going to be a part of it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
This time it's
I
going to
was
be
getting
Dan
excited.
VTubers.
Destroyer just resubscribed
Oh boy,
for 12
okay.
months.
Okay.
Find me a GF.
Ellie.
J-Kun.
Okay, Ellie, J-Kun, Hexella. Mary, date,
Oh, this is
kill.
easy.
Okay?
Oh, this is hella easy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I kill Hexella. And then I date
In-game!
Ellie.
Okay.
In-game,
Yeah.
of course. And then I date Ellie and I marry J-Kun.
Based. Now, Jay is a big fan of, how do I put this into words? Being a bottom. Do you feel that in
Perfect,
that
just like you.
relationship, yeah, do you feel that in that relationship, are you the top or the bottom?
Well, the top.
Okay.
Like, I'm here to look for a bottom, right? So that's what we're
Well, you
talking
say that,
about.
but you said when you came in here, your girlfriend was stepping on you.
Yeah, only when
We
she's
got him,
not
boys.
wearing the bald cap. Only when she's not wearing the bald cap. We take turns.
Okay. Yeah, you need Jesus. Holy shit.
No,
Oh.
he's got hair. I don't need him.
Oh my god. Jesus may have been bald too. We don't know.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so if you were on a deserted island and you had to be stranded there with 3 people, okay, pretend that all of your needs are kind of accounted for in this case. If you had to be like stranded on a deserted island with 3 people, who do you pick?
Do they have to be like BDO related?
No.
Okay, well, I have to pick my girlfriend, right?
Damn it, I was kind of hoping to get him into a little bit of trouble there, but go ahead.
Nah, hell no. Okay, so I would take my girlfriend.
You would strand your girlfriend on a deserted island? How dare you? See, it's a catch-22. You see how I got him there? Gotcha journalism.
Team effort.
Gotcha journalism. Okay, all right. The next
we'll suffer together.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Gordon Ramsay.
Because he can make you food?
No, she can make me food, but she likes his recipes. So, you know.
You are tier 3 sub really hard right now. So like you can only get 3 people. And you're picking first is the girlfriend, the second guy is to help the girlfriend. Do you think that Gordon Ramsay would riz your girlfriend?
Nah.
He didn't think this through. I think that honestly, if there's enough money involved, you know what I mean? All right, who's the last one?
Well, all my needs are already met, right? So I don't need anyone who has any qualities. I don't really need anyone who's very smart to help me survive. I would probably pick you then.
I knew that was coming. And it did not prepare me. I knew that was coming.
Well, at least that way I can keep the ball cap at home.
You would still be having sex with your girlfriend, and if you think that I'm watching like some sort of sick fuck, you're crazy. While you're staring at me like the dog at the end of the bed. There is no shot.
No. We'll just wait until you're asleep, and then, you know.
Get out. Oh my god, bro. Bro, he's crazy. Bro, he's actually crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god. She's dating a crazy person. He's nuts. Left swipe. Left. Leftward swiping. Swiper swipe left. All right, Narondo, what's up?
Hey.
It's another dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm probably a swipe left as well, but, you know, I figured I'd try.
All right. All right, what class do you play in BDO?
I've been playing since September, and I still haven't picked a class because I think a lot of them look really cool, and I'm afraid of locking myself in before trying them. So I've just been buying all the free coupons and trying a bunch of different classes.
Oh. Are we decked on family? Hold up. Oh, he's just gonna keep trying to kill me, bro. Bro, what a freak. Okay, so you haven't picked a class yet. How do you feel about the Hammer Mommy?
So far, I've been really enjoying it. I think her moves look super awesome, and I don't know, I kind of like the theming of like the alchemy and gravity magic, just really cool to me, so.
Okay, right on. So I used to be a teacher, as you're probably aware. Who was your worst teacher you ever had, and why?
Ooh. Jeez, that's a tough one.
Who would it be?
You know, I think, I guess it speaks to it because it goes all the way back. My kindergarten teacher hated me. I was a really hyper kid, and I was constantly getting in trouble. And honestly, the fact that I still remember it kind of...
Oh my god, bro, she traumatized you. What?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Well, what's so much about her that she not like?
I don't know. I was just a really hyper kid. I just couldn't settle myself down, and I guess she just kind of like would unnecessarily kind of make an example out of me, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I mean, like, I had the same problem. I was always hyperactive in school too. It's just that my least favorite teacher was my 4th grade teacher because she just straight called me a retard.
Yeah, that would do it.
She tried to get me put. She didn't just call it. Like, she actually tried to get me put in special education.
Oh.
I was actually a fucking I was like, yo, I'm not. I swear to God, I just don't care about paying attention in your class, woman. Anywho, I came home one day and I said, Mom, I got voted class clown today, and I was so proud of it. I put like the picture that they had drawn me up on my wall, and she was like, oh, it's so funny. And then she put me on conservative for the next 8 years. But it was a traumatic experience for me. It's all the 4th grade teacher's fault. It's entirely her fault. Okay, so what did you can I ask how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 28.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're pretty close. We're pretty close. Did you go to school?
Yeah, I have a 2-year degree. Haven't gotten a 4-year yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so what'd you get your degree in?
I decided that I wanted to starve for the rest of my life, so I got an Associates of Music.
Starve is such a strong word for acute homelessness. That is absolutely right. And so you either a music teacher or homeless right now. Is that correct?
Well, right now I'm leaning more towards the homeless bit, but no, actually, right now I help my well, I guess this kind of gets into it a little bit, but my grandmother has late stage Alzheimer's, so I actually help my grandfather as like a full-time job right now, and I'm planning on actually trying to maybe go to school for like nursing aid or that sort of thing this coming fall.
I mean, like, my grandpa got Alzheimer's too. I mean, honestly, it's not such a bad disorder. They do get to meet new people every single day, which is actually kind of fun if you're an extrovert. If you're an introvert, it's not as fun. It kind of sucks in that regard. Okay, so you get to help your grandparents. All right, this is a W. Have you ever been on a date before? It has to be asked.
Yeah, I mean, in high school, despite the fact that I never really enjoyed dances, I went to prom all 4 years.
What do you mean you never went to prom all 4 years? Did you mean all 4 of your senior years?
No,
because prom is only senior year.
That wasn't exclusive at the school I went to. There wasn't enough kids. It was a smaller school in Wyoming.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, all the dances were open to everybody in high school.
Okay. All right, so, and you never went to prom. Like, well, did you not go to prom because you just didn't want to, or because you just didn't have
No, sorry. I went all 4 years,
oh, you
despite
did go.
the fact that I didn't like dances.
Oh, I hated dances too, but I felt obligated to go because, like, my mom told me I would be a loser if I didn't go. It was really hard, though. So did you... Okay. Did you take girls or guys to the dance with you?
It was girls.
Okay. All right. Okay. So do you think that I'm a woman, or have you just changed your sexuality after watching my stream?
Well, normally I would consider myself straight, but I don't know. You seem like a pretty stand-up guy, and I figured I'd give it a chance. I mean, you're funny, so you got that.
Yeah, I hate to break this to you, but my ass is a one-way exit. Things only leave. So it's just going to be a no-go in that regard. Now, with regard to physical characteristics, what are you most attracted to in a woman?
I think definitely like the face. You know, somebody can have a killer body, but if they got butterface, then it's just a no-go. So
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So like, all right. So he's a beautiful face. All right. So who's your big celebrity crush then? Because there's a lot of celebrities that have a nice face.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, I don't know. I don't know enough celebrity names. I could probably tell you if I saw it, but
if I went into your search history on Google, you're telling me I couldn't find a celebrity in there, adult or otherwise?
Well, honestly, you could, because I search up like actors and stuff that I watch, but honestly, no, I'm pretty boring when it comes to Google.
Okay, well then who's your role model then?
Like a role model.
Yeah, do you have a role model in your life? You ever had a role model? I assume that there's people that you look up to, right?
Yeah, there's actually the fact that I love music actually really came from one guy. His name was Greg, and I went to music camp when I was in middle school and high school and whatnot. And I really looked up to him. He was a super nice guy, just super helpful, and really showed me how to love music the way I ended up doing. So
That's awesome. I look up to Johnny Sins. He shows me how to do stuff that I love doing too, but it's very different than music. So you don't have a celebrity crush at all, though? Like, there's no to be clear, mine is Emma Watson. There's something about Emma Watson that's just a huge W. Although I found out today that she's like crazy, wildly feminist, so she probably doesn't even date men. But like,
probably not.
And that's depressing. But there's really no one.
Okay, well, now that you mention it, I did think of one. It's not a very unique answer, but Zooey Deschanel back in her heyday was really something.
I respect it. Yep, I respect it. Yep. Isn't she the one on she stars in that show, doesn't she? New Girl. That's the one.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
What's your favorite character in New Girl excluding Zoe?
I actually haven't watched it. I've just seen like the cover art for it, and that's
the answer we're looking for is Schmitty, and definitely not that loser that she continues to date repeatedly.
All right, I really like Schmitty, if I am going to be honest.
Okay, you're very good. What is your favorite show?
Right now, I mean, kind of two things. I have been obsessed with the anime Attack on Titan, and very recently, I watched The Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix, and I thought it was fantastic.
Who? The Fall of the House of Usher?
Yeah, it's based on the Edgar Allan Poe story very loosely, but yeah, it's a Netflix exclusive thing. It's like basically an 8-hour movie. It's intense, but it's really good.
Oh, okay. All right, right on. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? I would say Madoka Magica Rebellion. It's another anime, but
that sounds oddly close to some hentais that I've seen but not watched. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not super into anime. I don't even like Attack on Titan, mainly because I watched the first episode and just couldn't get into it. Just not a fan.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, out of my friend group, I'm pretty much the only one who likes it. I honestly don't watch that much anime, but I really like kind of dark fantasy stuff, and anime in terms of shows is usually like the best place to find it.
Okay. All right, I've asked this question once before. I assume you have bought toilet paper in your life.
Yes.
Okay, do you buy the expensive shit? You see, you're older now, so you're more cultured. Do you buy the expensive stuff, or do you buy the cheap stuff?
You have to get the expensive stuff. It is worth it.
That's right. Because you wipe your ass with enough of that cheap shit while you're at school, and you just can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you got to do almost every day, and you got to treat yourself.
I'm going to be honest. When I'm at the store, I don't pick up a box of Charmin and go, I'm going to treat myself this month. I think if I said that, I would, like, if those words came out of my mouth while holding a box of toilet paper, other people would look at me in the aisle like I was fucking crazy. Like, you don't fucking use toilet paper, you freak. Okay. All right. So what asset on another person do you find most attractive?
Yeah, like other than like the face discussion.
Oh no,
earlier?
yeah, you said face. I forgot. What about your own asset?
I would say probably one of my better assets is that I'm a tall guy and I've got broad shoulders, so I just kind of have that, like, I don't know,
Lumberjack?
more masculine look. Yeah, kind of a lumberjack, but
hey, nothing says masculine like watching a bunch of anime. Honestly, nowadays, that's the truth. Nowadays, that is the truth. It be what it be. All right. Last question from me. What's your favorite Disney princess?
My favorite Disney princess?
Mhm.
Oh, geez. Oh my gosh, this is a tough one.
All right, I mean, you got Elsa, you got Anna, you got Jasmine, you got Ariel, you got Belle, you got.
I would probably go with Ariel. I'm a sucker for redheads.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, all right. I was gonna ask why, but now we are. All right. Yeah, Pocahontas is technically in there too. I'm a big Belle fan, even though the hero dies at the end of Beauty and the Beast. I think it's a great movie. What's your favorite Disney character overall?
My favorite Disney character. Would Disney Pixar stuff work?
That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I'm terrible with names and like.
You're good. You can
remembering
describe
stuff.
the character to me, and I can I can give you the name.
Okay. My favorite Disney character would probably be Mike from Monsters Inc.
Good fucking choice there. I also now know why you watch me. But Mike, if Mike was an outside ringer choice, that's based. Yeah, that's based. That's a good choice. I like Gaston personally. I think that he's just so full of himself that he's actually the most comical thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I love it. But that was based
Yeah,
as
I
fuck.
would
I
agree with
enjoyed
that.
that. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
Not really. I mean, I was just mostly just gonna say I really love your content. I don't usually watch Twitch streamers, but you are consistently really entertaining, and I love it. So thanks for doing what you do. It really, helps brighten my day.
Let's go! Okay, how much hair do you have on your head?
Not much.
Oh,
I got most of it on my face.
yes, sir. All right, my kind of man. My kind of man. All right, right on. Okay, girls, will line them up. It's Narondo on Discord. Well, buddy, it was great hanging out with you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, later, taters.
Yep. Good night.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right, before you speak, I just want to say that just because you have gifted over 2,000 subscribers to my channel does not mean that I am going to put out for you. Okay, Yami?
Fair enough.
So before we get started here, I just want you to know that if I'm going to suck a dick, it better be a higher number than that.
Okay.
Okay. So, Yami. What do you want to ask me? I'll let you ask me a question first.
Okay. Oh, I got a few. Let's take it back a little bit. I want to know about your favorite childhood memory and why it stands out to you.
I have a few. But there is one. It's actually really little. But it kind of cemented in me as a core memory, and I've carried it with me as kind of a life lesson for my entire life. So my dad was really strict on us when we were really strict on us when we were growing up. You did not, because we didn't have a whole lot of money. If you don't break shit, you're not tough on stuff, because then he'd have to fix it, right? Like if that was the philosophy, if it's broke, you fix it. You don't buy new shit. You just fix it. Anyway, he was hard on us in this regard, and so he had the fear of God bestowed in both my brother and myself at this time. And I remember I was running around. I was playing, I forget, I was playing something, with, I think I was just playing with my action figures. Anyway, my sister had just been born, and my brother was in the other room, and he asked my mom if he could hold my sister, and he said, okay. And so, or she said, okay. So he picks her up, and my brother was about, I don't know, 10. I was like 7 at this point, or 8. And he dropped her. He dropped my newborn sister on the tile floor on her head. And I remember my dad coming up the stairs at Mach 5. okay, at literal Mach 5, and he was pissed. He was super fucking pissed, okay? And he threw, and keep in mind, I say throw, I mean he picked my brother up and threw him into the next fucking room. And we were off to the fucking hospital, and I remember we were scared shitless. We were so fucking scared. Like, my brother and I were sitting there, it wasn't even my fault, and I was getting, like, scare splash damage from my brother who was sitting in the fucking chair next to me. We get to the hospital, they did a full body scan on my sister. Keep in mind, she's a little tater tot thing, little baby thing. And the doctor comes back and he goes, okay, I have good news and I have bad news. And then I have more good news. And he says, the good news is her head is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with her there. The bad news is she has a congenital heart defect that is going to kill her. The good news is, because your brother dropped her on her head, we caught it, and she is going to live. And that was the literal craziest moment of my life to date at that time. To have my dad come up and apologize to my brother, because although things might look like really bad when they start, you know, as bad as things might look, maybe you get fired from your job and things don't look so fucking good. It just might be the best thing that ever happens to you. So, like, that's probably the most deep-seated memory I have of my childhood, and it is a good one despite the fact that it starts off as a bad one.
Yeah, I'd say that's...
I don't think you were ready to... I don't think you were ready to just lay it out there. I don't think you were ready. All right, now it's my turn to ask a question. What's your favorite sexual position? I'm just kidding.
Okay.
We're gonna lighten the mood a little bit here. We'll lighten the mood. All right. I have to ask first. Are you married?
No.
Do you want to become married?
Possibly in the future.
Okay. Are you heterosexual?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you think that I lack a dick?
Not necessarily, no.
Tony, why is that the first question? Because you joined the call and you were fucking married. Now I have to ask everyone. So, you came in here to interview, to be my girlfriend, boyfriend, them friend. I'm curious, what do you find most attractive about significant others? And then what do you find most attractive about me?
Just gifted
Eyes, both questions.
Okay.
Easy answer.
If you say bald head, I'm going to vomit. Which is bad because it's against Twitch TOS.
Did you not hear me?
No, what'd you say?
I said eyes. Both questions.
Oh, eyes. Okay, oh thank God. Okay, so you really like eyes. Okay, so what character do you play in BDO?
Suck Megu all the way.
Suck Megu, another one of these losers. Okay. So why do you play Suck Megu?
I like the colorful explosions.
Big boom boom effects? Do you know who else has big boom boom effects but looks way hotter? Dark Knight. Why don't you just play DK?
I like the pink and the red. It's nice on the eyes.
So you say you're heterosexual, but you love the color pink.
Yes.
What's the... Okay, when was the last time you dated?
Ooh. Last time I dated. Like seriously dated, or?
Yeah. Hey guys, it's okay. I wear pink all the time. Okay, go ahead.
Probably like a year and a half.
Oh, the relationship was a year and a half long, or it was a year and a half ago?
A year and a half ago.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay, so how long did you date her or them for?
I want to say 7 months.
Okay, so like, why did that end so abruptly?
She cheated.
There's been a common theme here. There has been a common theme here every time someone's joined the chat that has had a girlfriend, with the exception of maybe one. Kamanchi, I'm fairly certain Kamanchi's girlfriend is not cheating on him, but I can't be certain based on how he was talking. But damn, she was cheating on another guy. How'd you find out?
My buddy told me.
Oh God, was your buddy the one that was sleeping with?
No.
Oh Jesus, buddy, I'm so sorry. She's cheating on you with me.
Right.
I tried to tell her no, but it was so wrong that she did that. Okay, all right. So what, like, do you do dating apps and stuff? How do you meet women?
No, I do not do dating apps. I don't really care for women right now, honestly.
You don't
I just go
care
out and
for
have fun.
women?
Nah, I just go out and have fun. If I meet people that I feel like interacting with, I do. If I don't, I don't. You know? Value my time and my peace now more than anything.
Okay. Can I ask, Yami? You have to be well off. You do something for a living that makes a fair amount of money. Can I ask what it is?
I live for a living. That's the answer I tell everyone on stream.
He's a stockbroker. That's fucking crazy. It expands.
I have a lot of passive income, yeah.
Okay. Good answer. Yeah, no, good answer. W answer. All right, so you live alone?
I do.
You have a house?
I'm renting.
Okay,
I don't
so
want
what?
to buy property internationally. It's too much of a headache to manage.
Internationally? I'm talking national, like in your community. Like, just buy it. Like, why don't you just buy a house where you live? I guess you just move around.
Overseas.
Oh, that's fair. Oh my goodness, so he moving all over the place. So you get to fly around. Have you considered going to the Heidel Ball in France?
I have. It's actually not even 2 hours by train from me, so.
Okay, well, I might be there. This could be a W. This could be a W. Okay. What's another one of your questions for me? You got another one?
Oh man, I don't know how to top the one I just did. Let's see. Conflict resolution's a big thing.
Okay.
How do you handle conflict resolution? I guess to rephrase, how would you handle conflict resolution in a relationship?
I'll let you know when I get in one. I'm just kidding. I can tell you how I handle conflict resolution with Basil on a regular basis, if that helps, because I don't feel it would be entirely all crazy about that different. But essentially, you just talk to each other. Like, you just got to talk it out. You just walk up to Basil and say, what happened here? And then he looks, he just gave you those eye noise. You go, I pooped. You say, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. It's just not the end of the world. But really, I had a conflict that I had to resolve before I went live today with another person in my community. And usually my solution for all conflicts, regardless of how severe or like not severe they are, is to just sit there and talk to the person. I think that in today's society, nobody wants to fucking talk to each other anymore. There's a reason that people are dating each other less. Everyone wants to text each other. Everyone wants to interact over social media. And the problem is things get misconstrued, whether it be over Discord or Twitter or whatever, or text, even over text messages, things just get misconstrued. And I think that just sitting in a call with someone, whether it be over Discord or talking to them in person or whatever, is just the fastest, most efficient way to resolve conflicts overall.
I can agree with that. Interpersonal communication is super important.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, so now I have a question. If there was a movie about your life, which actor or actress would play you in the movie?
Tom Cruise.
Holy fuck, bro, you're stacked. Short king. Short king. That's a good answer. Mine's Danny DeVito, but for different reasons. Like, I honestly, a good answer. Good answer. Who the hell answered Jennifer Lopez? Why don't you come in here so I'll interview you to be my fucking girlfriend? I'm just, what the hell is that,
Jason
bro?
Momoa would fit too, yeah. I just read that in chat.
Who?
Jason Momoa. Just for like ethnical reasons, but.
Oh shit. Do you look like this?
Jason Momoa?
Holy fuck. I'm starting to understand why you like me so much. It's like an opposites attract thing. You know what I mean? I get it. I never watched Aquaman. Yeah, because I don't watch fucking garbage movies. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad movie.
Yeah. All right. So, have you ever had a dating app disaster?
A dating app disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't, but I have a really funny story of one.
Okay.
So one of my buddies that I met here in Germany at a bar serves in the United States Army.
Okay.
And he was telling me how they're no longer allowed to use dating apps because someone was obviously on like Tinder or something and matched with a woman who ended up being the ambassador of the embassy's wife.
Whoa.
He went all the way.
Well, in fairness, she's doing a great job as ambassador with those relations. She takes her job very seriously. And also, I'm gonna need to know which ambassador specific. I'm just kidding. So that we know who to avoid. Yeah, no, I've heard some crazy situations with dating apps. Honestly, I don't have too many tragic situations with dating apps because I kind of just gave up after a while because, like, you know, like again, the most tragic thing that I found was like, hey, I'm at the bar. I'm like, really? I don't, you know, because you never met each other before. You're just looking at your phone. You're like, man, I don't see anybody that looks like you. Where you at? And then this fucking blue whale turns around at the fucking bar and says, "Hi," and you're like, "Fuck!" Like, bro, that's the only that is the worst. And I just said I am no longer doing dating apps. I'm done with this, bro. I'm tired of it. So it's tougher for you to like. Honestly, I think it's tougher for people like in general nowadays to go meet people. Like, what are you supposed to do? Go to a bar? Who the fuck does that? Like, honestly, half of the people in chat, myself included, are holding out for one female in the community to not be a complete fucking psychopath and to date and marry somebody that's actually playing BDO. That's the go-to.
That would be a W.
Yeah.
I think honestly for me it's just like doing the things that I enjoy doing. I met this super cool chick doing skydiving stuff and she turned out to be fine. I mean, we're friends now, but
that was anticlimactic. You're like, oh yeah, meet people. Yeah, whatever. I made her doing skydiving. First of all, what the fuck? He skydives. That's crazy, bro. And it's fine now. Okay, damn. All right. Okay, well, I mean, at least you're putting yourself out there, Yami. How do you feel? Okay, now I'm gonna ask you about your streaming. How do you feel your streaming's going so far? I feel like you're doing a really good job. I feel like you're up at what are you at, like 30 average viewers already or something? Crazy or something? I think
so, just about, yeah.
Yeah, you only been streaming for what, like a month or two?
Yeah.
You've been kind of gaming.
It was like the day or two after the subathon ended. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. I was telling chat I'd stop working if Twitch is good. So,
you know, I wish I had that option. Instead, I had to stop working, and then I said, okay, we're gonna make this work. And honestly, it's fine because this is working. It's fine. We're fine. In large part thanks to you. God bless Yami. Big W Yami. Okay, Yami, do you have any, you said you had like 3 or 4 questions. Do you have any more questions for me?
I think this should be TOS. I had someone read the affiliate agreement for me.
That's not what I want to hear. Is this shouldn't be TOS. Yami, that's not self-assuring.
You know, it'll be fine. This depends on how you answer the question. No, you can avoid sensitive topics. I was just gonna ask,
go ahead.
What does intimacy mean to you in a relationship? Because that's a big one. Intimacy is important. Yeah.
Well, there's 2 things that kind of go into intimacies. There's there's like sexual intimacy, and then there's like physical, like emotional intimacy. So like both of which can be expressed because you can get emotional intimacy through physical intimacy, whether you're feeling it through sex or whether you're feeling it through cuddling. So I suppose it would be someone that I feel connected to physically, emotionally, and really just those 2 things. As long as we're connected in those 2 regards, because you can't be intimate with someone you can be all right. If when it comes to dating, you can't really date someone realistically that you don't find attractive. That's just, it is what it is, right? You can't date someone that you don't find attractive, which means you can be intimate with someone that you don't find attractive. You're intimate with your friends in a very different way. But I think that the romantic intimacy we're talking about here is you can't really be intimate with someone unless you really find them at least somewhat attractive. And then emotionally, you have to connect on a number of levels. And what I found with emotional intimacy is that, like, people say all the time that, if I date a girl, she has to like the outdoors, or she has to be Catholic, or she has to not date her family members, whatever. The only thing that really truly matters is that you are attracted to that person, not just physically, but like the, you know, like you could be attracted, like opposites attract. You could be almost the same person that would attract you. You know, like you could have the same interests, but in my experience, I don't really care how many interests we necessarily share. We're gonna share some interests. We're not gonna share some interests. It is what it is. But like, you know, as long as we seem to connect like on a social level, and I can just sit there and have an intelligent fucking conversation with the person, it's probably going to be okay emotionally. Physically, I'm just that ass. But like,
oh yeah.
Are you okay?
Respect.
Yami, what part? Did you already answer this? What part of the body do you find most attractive on women?
Eyes.
Oh yeah, eyes. That's right.
Eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
The body ages, eyes do not.
Yami, has anyone ever told you that your voice makes me want to have sex with you? Makes other people want to have sex with you?
Streamer said that a lot. Yes, I watched the clips back when shit goes wrong in video or something, and I'm like, oh, I hate my voice. But
you hate your voice. I hate my voice. My voice sounds shrill. Your voice. If I had your voice, I'd have women lined up at the gate, actual women with vaginas, and trying to interview me. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness. All right, Yami. Anything else you want to add there?
I think I'll end it with another question. Just 3 words, or using a word, one word. Top 3 things that disqualify a woman for you.
Dumb fucking bitch.
W.
If she is fucking stupid, I am not fucking interested. I am not fucking interested. Be smart. I don't fucking care. Don't be a fucking idiot, because I can't fix stupid. I can fix a lot of things. I cannot fix stupid.
You definitely can't fix stupid.
What about you, Yami? Same question for you.
Ooh. Boring?
You said, okay, you said 3 fucking words, and then you just said boring.
Boring, unfit, dull. I guess that's also boring, isn't it? All
right, don't be boring. All right, girls, you know what you know what he wants now. Just go in. Go in. All right, buddy. It was great talking to you. I love you, Yami.
Likewise, Blue.
All right, right on. Man. Take it easy, buddy. All right. Excella, you asked. You just have to join the waiting room, and then I pull you up. All right. I'm pulling the next one. I don't even know who to pull up. ArsenNate's been in there a while. Gifts, I'll pull ArsenNate up. What the fuck? ArsenNate, you 100%. ArsenNate, you have a dick too, man. What are you doing here?
I have a dick. Yeah, I do. What about it?
It's kind of a disqualifying factor for me.
Well, I can make up for it, you know?
All right. I'm open.
All right. So you want me to say something first, or are you gonna?
Yeah. No, I want you to. No, I want you to prove it to me first. Why should I date you?
Because I'm the best. I'm the best shy. It might be a little bit hard to, like, you know, prove that.
You know, Wutaru tried this approach with me too. So did Garnier, and they both ended up banned.
Wutaru sucks. He can't beat my world record.
It's true. It's true. So does Garnier.
I'm still the world record holder.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, but shy players, as a general rule, are strange people. Okay. So.
Okay. That's true.
And although I like a little bit of crazy in my significant other, I'm not sure I want that much fucking crazy.
I'm not that crazy. At least you won't see me that way. You'll never experience it. Which is a good thing.
Saying that you're crazy, but don't worry, you'll never see it, does not help me, okay? Because I've tried to date a lot of women, and they tell me that I'm not going to see it, and then I see it immediately. So no, I'm going to need, before I start throwing my red flags, which I have.
Do you know, like, you're from the Swag's family? That's like me. That kind of crazy.
Hold on.
That's like me.
Is this some fucking anime shit again?
Yeah.
Is this some crazy fucking anime? She is pretty fucking. She is respectful. I'm respecting her.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm respectfully looking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is you how? Did you have a lot of hair?
Yeah. I have a decent amount for a guy. Not long, just like normal.
Okay, so how does
Like, like
Alright.
ninja players like that.
Yeah, so
Like a
I
ninja.
understand. How in the fuck is a shy player? Do you literally wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you know you main shy? You look in the mirror and this is what you see here.
Wait, let me turn on your stream.
This is what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Because I was actually thinking that it would be more like this in the reflection.
Nah, it's definitely not that. It's definitely the first one.
Okay, so why do you feel like it's this one? Because they're a little different.
Because I'm just badass, dude. I'm a badass in game and out of the game.
There is no shy, PvP or not, that can describe themselves as a badass.
Well, I am.
That is. Alright, why are you a badass?
You see that one play? Remember that one thing you did? You saw me?
You mean the one where you got
see
up and then died?
Zerodin's playing a fucking warrior. He doesn't even stand a chance against me, dude.
It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Okay. Alright, if you could play one other actual class in Black Desert that wasn't fake and bullshit, which one would you play?
Succession Corsair or Awakening Meiwa, but that sucks in PvP. Or maybe Awakening Corsair too.
I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine.
Awakening Corsair, like you know it. The Awakening Corsair is fucking badass. It just sucks ass, dude.
Well, I mean, it fits. All Corsairs are losers, and you play shy, so it would make sense that you would go to the next loser class, which is Corsair.
I mean, when I played that, I was a winner. I had to play the more winner class because shy's like everyone knows that shy is the best large skill class by far. It does the most. You do Misty once, and you can kill like fucking 20-30 people, dude.
No. Other people kill 20-30 people. You are killing nothing.
No, I do.
No. Assists aren't a thing in Black Desert ArsenNate. Okay. But first of all, is it ArsenNate? Because other people call you like they pronounce it differently. It is ArsenNate, right?
Yeah, it's ArsenNate.
Okay. What made you want to start streaming? I'm curious. Because you kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because you looked at my thing and I was like, fine, I'll try it. If you think I'm a good shy, then I guess I'll fucking do it.
The best large scale shy I think I've ever seen. For sure. But in fairness, most shies suck. As evidence for the.
Yeah, because most shies don't even want to get fucking good. They just fucking buff and that's it.
Hashtag Wutaru.
Yeah, like Wutaru.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Yeah, fuck Garnier. While I'm at it. But let's see. Okay, alright, so if you... Alright, when was the last time you dated?
When's the last time I dated?
Mm-hmm.
Just before COVID, which was like 2019.
Okay, so a few years ago. How old are you now?
22.
You are fucking... You're a young buck. You're a tater tot. So you in school right now?
No, I graduated already.
Oh, he's an overachieving little rat. Okay, so what did you graduated at 22, which means you came right out of high school, went to college, 4 years, bang, you're done. Okay, so what did you graduate with?
Software development.
I'll be honest with you, I would have put my life savings on music of some kind.
You know what? That's what I kind of wanted to do because I do play the guitar.
He already wants to fuck me.
It's literally impossible for you to guarantee any type of money in music. So.
That's exactly my point. Is you end up homeless or a music teacher. It is what it is. So you chose computer science. Boy, what a fun degree that is. So what do you do all day?
So my main job is so my main job is I work for the hospital. I do COVID appointments on the call center, basically.
Oh.
So I work work for that. I answer calls, and it's also for COVID shots as well, or influenza, as well as tests, but not really tests anymore. We don't do that as much.
Okay, so forgive me, but you went to school for 4 years for software, like development stuff, yeah? And why are you a telemarket scammer?
Because I make a pretty good amount of money with this one. And
so does Chris Polly, but that doesn't mean he has a degree.
Well, we don't talk about Chris Polly here.
Oh my god. Okay, so like, have you thought about getting a job in like the field that you got your degree in?
You know what? You're right. I probably should think about that, but it's kind of.
You act like I'm patronizing you, but. I'm just being legit. Like, I mean, there's people in the chat saying computer science is very competitive.
I've tried, okay?
But you're in the top 1% of shies, so how could you not be competitive with it?
Because I'm lazy.
Okay, well, God. And there it is. You know, I have another one of my really good friends that also plays BDO. His name is, well, I'll describe it. Bobby Goocher. He is also a super smart guy, went to college, and is a wild, underachieving narcissist. It's almost impressive. I absolutely love him to death, but he refuses to do anything with his life except sleep in a truck all day. In fairness, he does make a lot of money doing it. So like, is your job like super easy?
It's so easy, dude. Do you know what I do? I get like a call every like 20 minutes, and in between I play BDO.
So you do it from home?
No, it's not from home. I go there.
But you're playing BDO on your work computer?
Yeah, they don't give a shit, dude. As long as I answer the calls, I'll get paid pretty good money.
Wait, what are the specs on the work computer? Wait, what?
No, I bring my laptop.
Oh, you bring your laptop. All right, well, what's the specs on the laptop? It's got to be a good laptop. There ain't no way. Have you ever thought about a stream deck?
What is it, like a 3070 laptop thing or whatever?
Oh my god. Alienware or Lenovo?
Aorus.
Oh shit, she kind of popping. All right, so what? All right, are you gay, ArsenNate?
No.
Okay. So what qualities do you find? All right, you know what? We're just gonna play a game. You know what? I can play it. I can play it.
Yeah, Gigabyte Aurorus, they're right.
All right.
It's a good laptop. Buy it right now.
All right. So if I was gonna zoom in on one part of this character that you found most attractive, you tell me when to stop.
It was kind of delayed, but it would definitely be the boobies.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to like, if I just widen it. Are you a max slider kind of person?
Not totally max. It's like you max the bottom two and you leave the top one a little bit less, because if they're all max, it's like really pointy and looks weird. You
get the torpedo titty effect, is what I call it. And yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, he knows. That's why I started laughing. Is he knew too much? Okay, so like, what drew you to be a loser, Shy Main? What was it about Shy specifically that spoke to you and said, I want to be a loser like the rest of them?
Support.
Oh my god, you can do that on Caster though.
No, Caster is not really a support, dude. It's like that's more like a red mage in fucking Final Fantasy. Like, you do damage, you do a little bit of healing, but I like it more like full support. And also, Shy is the easiest class to get into PvP with by far, and I'm a new player.
All right, so this might be a dangerous question. Okay.
Yeah.
But what part? This is a pivot. This is a pivot. What part of your bedroom would be most embarrassing if a female walked into your bedroom right now?
My clothes, maybe on the floor. That's it.
That's it. You know, I know Belle Delphine poster on the ceiling.
Is it embarrassing to have like a couple cans of Soda. So
You
I
don't feel
usually
like
clean
she's
them
gonna
up.
find the Magicapilla embarrassing at all?
The what?
Like you don't have any body pillows, nothing? Wait, you're telling me you're a
Oh,
shy
no,
man?
no. I have like one anime figure. I have.
There it is. There it is.
And I have. That's not embarrassing.
Yep. No, keep going.
I have.
Yep.
I have one anime figure. I have like a couple like Pokemon plushies. I have like a Darkrai, Emolga, Pikachu.
And you think that women think that these are like fun things? That like they wouldn't be embarrassing? No, they're gonna look at the clothes and not the scantily clad anime chick sitting on your shelf.
Oh, they're gonna like that part, so it's not gonna be embarrassing. They're gonna be like, "Holy shit, that's badass."
Oh, God. This is what the standard anime enjoyer always says. That this is what women like. They like this. I mean, look at all their. I call it anime. The manga sitting on the back wall, because they'll get angry if you call it anime. Right? You have all the little figurines and stuff.
I only have one. I don't have that many.
Well, which one is it? Was it a figurina?
It's a figurine of a character in Toho that's a vampire.
What's the name of the character?
Let me just send you the figure, what it looks like.
Hold on.
It's fucking badass, dude. Here's an eBay. I'll DM you on Discord.
Alright,
Fucking eBay fucking link. That's like a fucking scam one, but like I don't know why it's $50. It's not.
This is what you have on your desk, and you think that a woman is gonna find this like normal?
Yeah, it looks badass, doesn't it?
This? This is what you think that women are gonna find normal? Got some crazy ass figurine of this little lolly girl on your desk?
Oh, she's badass. She's like a vampire.
Okay, and what is the other thing? You said you had some Pokemon plushies? What were the Pokemons? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, women know exactly one Pokemon, and that is Pikachu.
Yeah, it's Pikachu, Emolga, and Darkrai.
Okay, not based. Look, the only Pokemon that really matter.
Well, I didn't buy them myself. I got them as gifts. I
Wait,
would
from
probably
who?
get like I would probably get like a fucking Poipole because I think Poipole's a cute Pokemon.
Yeah, at least he didn't say Vaporeon, because as we know, never mind.
Vaporina.
Never mind. God, dude. Abort. Okay, so do you cook your own food?
Yeah.
What's your biggest cooking fail?
Biggest cooking fail. Ooh. One time I almost started a fire because the parchment paper hit the edge of the oven. So I kind of like I put out the fire because I'm cool.
Wow, I have two fails. One would be that I made spaghetti one time, and my roommate said it was too bland. I needed to add spices. So the second time he came home, and I told this story the last time I cooked. The second time I came home, he tasted the spaghetti, and he was like, "Did you put cinnamon sugar in this?" And I said, "Yeah, you said add spices. Cinnamon sugar is tasty." So as it turns out, cinnamon sugar is not as tasty in spaghetti. So we stopped putting it in the spaghetti.
Yeah, I can see that.
Also, I tried to microwave a can of peas once and forgot to remove the can. But the microwave was fine, and when I walked back, it was just really smoky. So like my guess is that it was sparking. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it did warm up, in fairness, just a little hotter than I thought initially. So honestly, the test worked. And I say test. I didn't even know I was running it. What's the biggest lie that someone's ever told you on a date?
A lie someone's told me on a date. I'm gonna be honest. Most of my relationships have been online, so it's not really like a. I don't know
Really?
if I can really answer that question.
Okay, so you have an online relationship.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
okay,
last
okay.
real
So,
ones were like a long time ago.
okay, so you're online. Have you had online relationships within the BDO community?
Nope. You think there's like no girls that play this game?
Well, yeah, most of the people that play our game are men, and that includes the women. In most cases. So, and you're also a shy, and I'm going to be honest with you, as a woman, I'm not going to look at a shy main and say, I'm probably going to want to date this. I would say, however...
You will one day.
If I look... No, I will not. I do look at warrior mains, and my dick gets a little funny. But, like, aside from that, you know, if you're going to date anybody, bro, those are probably the guys that you're going to look at. If you're looking for the thirst meter, it's probably Dark Knights.
I mean, like, I can agree with, like, the warrior, like, Biceptimus. If I was a girl...
There it is. Perfect
bicep,
example.
You know.
Yeah, perfect example. So you're heterosexual, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that I have a dick?
What?
I'm just asking. Because you showed up for a girlfriend interview, and you're heterosexual, and so unless I have a vagina, we've made a mistake somewhere.
Well, I don't think you have I think you probably have one.
Probably.
But I'm not gonna like assume because like I might be wrong. You gotta take every chance you can get, you know.
All right, I'll take that. All right, fine. Do you have any extra questions for me?
Yeah. Let me think of one though, because I don't have one right now.
Okay. I'll give you 20 seconds.
All right. Give me 1 second.
All right.
All right. Why did you join Barcode and not Digital?
Oh, that one's actually pretty simple. I actually love the Digi Boys. I love the BR Boys. I think in a different universe, I end up in that guild. I think that it's a really competitive guild, like crazy competitive. And I did talk to both Sasha and Roots. I talked to Sasha in voice, and like we discussed it. But I felt that Digi was just such a competitive, like full throttle community that I would be so focused on trying to like perform for the guild all the time and constantly showing up for GVGs, constantly coming to every single node war and siege and whatnot. Like the requirements were just so strict that I wouldn't be able to focus on my content as much as I would be able to focus on that in Barcode. Barcode kind of just lets me do what I want. You know what I mean?
And I feel like they probably wouldn't let you shot call as much as they do in Barcode.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not really shot calling in Barcode right now either, though. So like, I don't really care.
That's true.
When it comes to shot calling, yeah, when I'm shot calling, I don't really like. I like shot calling, and I'm sure that my audience loves it. But like, it's not a deal breaker for me as far as joining a guild or goes. Not goes. I really just need a place that's going to let me focus on my content, and then from time to time, if they need me to shot call, I'll absolutely step in. That's kind of just where I'm at in my BDO career now. Maybe sometime I'll be able to fully retire from it, but I have a bad feeling that Throne and Liberty is going to have me shot calling like a crazy person.
You're gonna play it? Is it look good?
Yeah, I probably will make like the BDO boys or something guild, and then all the people that play BDO hopefully will come just like join together, and we'll just dominate. We'll teabag everyone on the server because we're the best PvPers in the MMO space. Let's be honest.
The Ethereum of that game.
Yeah, we'll just destroy it. You know what I mean? So it'll be a good time. But all right, ArsenNate. I gave him a shout out in the chat. ArsenNate is a shy that does a massive amount of PvP. He's better than Utaro. Dominated. He's absolutely fucking insane. He literally joined a girlfriend interview for Blue Squadron. He's nuts. Certifiable.
Yeah, so I just left. I finished my stream. I rated you, and then I was like, "Oh, you doing this now? Oh, I guess I'll fucking go in it."
Oh, you rated me? I guess I have. I have alerts turned off. I apologize. Well, I gave you the shout out now anyway, so this is good. But all right, man, it's great talking to you. Yeah, I know.
All right, and also Hexella definitely wants to, but they're shy, so you should.
Okay. All right, I'll give her a go. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Later, Tater man.
See ya.
God, that was such a deep see ya. All right.